Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
I'm Amanda. You just caught me fluffing my hair.
Oh, it's like we're getting ready for a man and some lovely ladies today.
Yeah, now we got a big show here, guys. A lot of people were gracious enough to give us their time. We've been planning this for quite a while, but I still have several ulcers that developed over the past 3 days, so I'm ready to just scream into a cold shower when this is over, but I'm excited to
I know. It feels like a knife right in the kidney, right?
Right in the kidney.
Yeah.
Well, let's how are you? You good?
I'm doing good. I'm wishing StreamYard were a little faster, but listen, we've been doing everything we can with this crazy platform, but we're getting there. I feel like I look like Curly Sue.
Well, we both just kind of are mirroring each other.
We got all dolled up for our guests. Normally we just roll in here like a dumpster fire.
Let's wear our merch. What an incentive.
Oh yeah. Oh, Coyote Pass.
All right, I'm freaking out here. Okay, let's just get it right into some housekeeping, break down what's coming up this week, and then we'll get into our first guest, which is Cara Berry from Everyone's Business.
I know we can see her. You guys can't. I'm so excited.
We can see her.
Cara always rolls in looking like a snack. You and I have been trying to look good for an hour. She just rolls in looking all great. Just wait.
All right. Didn't mean to hit that twice. For anyone new here, that is a picture of Robin Brown's kitchen. Not just a random, hideous kitchen pulled off Google. That was Robin Brown's kitchen.
Do you think she's having Mary over? Play that one more time. So I see, is it Orange Crush?
No, I think that's just what they put. I think that's just what they put in Ariola's bottle.
Oh, in Ariola's bottle.
Right. Yeah.
I was thinking it was Mary's jungle juice, because she likes an Orange Crush, a Kahlua or Bailey, like some Sambuca.
Licorice. Licorice and crush. Just what do we have coming up this week, Jody? You go ahead and read this.
Oh, we got another train wreck. My Big Fat Fabulous Life. One of our favorites, Whitney, whatever the hell her last name is, doesn't matter, because she's just as insufferable in this episode as she was in the Hawaii 8K episode, which I actually rewatched this weekend, and it's hilarious. Okay. In this one, season 3, episode 2, A Brush with Death, she goes, well, it's not skiing. She goes to the ski mountain hill. There's no actual skiing that occurs. Doesn't make it off the skis. And I can relate there.
It's not as bad as when I busted my neck snowboarding and had to get carried down the hill on a snowblower on a stretcher in front of everyone from my high school. It's not like that. Well,
I cried cross country skiing during my PE class, and I had my lesbian PE teacher screaming at me, so that was good. But yeah, we also have this week, season 10, episode 1 of our throwback Sister Wives coverage, right? Part 1 of part 2. It's the fallout of Mary's catfishing, and we get lots of flashbacks to Mary at her desk with her Hobby Lobby apothecary cabinet.
One stock shot.
Yep, and her little teal cubbies where she has her LuLaRoe inventory receipts. What else?
Lots of Cody talking about Caleb. He's like, well, Caleb's only going to be here for another 22 hours and 36 minutes and 10 seconds. So I just need to really make the best of this.
No, we've always made fun of Cody. Like, I mean, the extreme love he has for Caleb, but it's even worse than you remember when you go back and watch this.
Better in retrospect.
It's really bad. And his kids are all in on it and they think it's hilarious.
Oh, they're all making eyes at each other for sure. And what else? Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We're blowing up. It's going viral. 930 people on TikTok. And as always, smash that like.
That's right.
And just throughout the chat, we won't be able to monitor the comments as well as usual. So everyone just, take care of each other. Let us know if like some troll comes in and remind each other to smash that like.
That's right.
Who do we got for our first guest here? Oh, wait. We need to make this official. We need to make this official that we are officially in Browntown.
Oh,
we need to figure out which one we're doing. Not that one. I don't know which one this one is, but I'm picking a random one in it.
Okay. I like it.
It was apparently that was the New Year's one that I made.
Poor Kara doesn't even know what she's in for. She's like, what in the world is this? What better welcome? Right?
And here's Kara Berry. Let me just put up, this is for Kara Berry from Everyone's Business But Mine. It's amazing. She covers Sister Wives and a million other shows, and she'll tell you all about it.
And if you're watching Traitors on Peacock, Kara's got amazing coverage. I was just cracking up over Akin Sue just being totally clueless, making herself look like the traitor, and then she was gone. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. But anyway, Everyone's Business But Mine. I mean, please, Kara's bigger than we are, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let her in.
Shall we invite her in?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
I'm above you guys. I'm above you. Can you see me?
Oh.
I'm floating above you. Just
no, you're below us on our screen.
Oh, no, I mean, like, I'm in the sky. You guys are on the ground.
You get an aerial.
Oh, yes. You're waving.
Where I think every selfie or every photo of myself, I would like to be made from drone footage so I look so tiny. I'm so little and down here. Smash that like for
me. I'm wearing Janelle's outfit.
Wow.
Cody to fuck off. So this is like a very special moment.
Iconic scene. I mean, Queen Jeanne.
Shout out to her. Please unblock me, Janelle. Please.
She still hasn't unblocked you, huh?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
You know what you could do? You could ask about her boot lamp because Amanda actually requested a cameo. I don't know if you've seen this cameo yet. Amanda, do you want to play it for Kara real quickly?
Sure.
You're going to appreciate this, Kara. This is peak Janelle here. Oh, wait. Hold on. Tell her what time you sent it and what time she delivered.
10 o'clock p.m. Jeanne said that when she sent one to Janelle, it took her over a week to send back. I got this at 2 o'clock in the morning. And my credit card didn't go through because of something with my cell phone.
She did it for free.
She did it for free. She got too excited.
Wow, incredible.
Hey, Amanda and Jody, I just saw your request come in, so I had to come in and answer it because, believe it or not, I was just cleaning out the storage unit where I had put those when I moved out of the big house that I lived in here in Flag, and they're still there. And I'll tell you what, I think I just have to keep them because they were so quirky when I found them at the secondhand store all those years ago. And I'm going to have to keep them because they're just cool, right? I like anything that's a little bit out of the box like that. So, even if it doesn't match my decor, I'm going to still hold on to those because it might at some point. So unfortunately, I can't show them to you. They are at my storage unit, but I still have them. And it's so funny. I got this message today because I just saw them.
I love her.
Take a sip of water, Janelle. It's not going to kill you. It's not the water from Coyote Pass.
Thank you for asking.
God, put something on the nose.
Like begging for somebody to ask her about those damn boot lamps. Why did she block me? I don't know. This was in my me calling her sons Goofus and Gallant era.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. But I think that must have been what it was.
That's awful. I mean, it's better than what her ex-husband has called her children.
Hello? So he doesn't call them at all. You know?
That's true. That's true.
Kara, so what did you think of this past season? I mean, I've listened to every episode of yours multiple times, but so I already know, but let everyone else know.
Oh, I loved it. I mean, a great time just to see Cody circling the drain of just sociopathy, psychopathy, all of the pathies, and pretend like he's just like, I love to see people laughing and smiling through the pain, especially people who deserve it like Cody. So it was great for me. I had a great time.
How about Mary and Jen? They laugh through everything.
All they do is laugh. I'm also blocked by Mary, but I've heard things.
Well, she'll block you for asking like what a price is on a LuLaRoe pants or something.
Yeah, exactly. Read the pin post. That's her favorite. My God.
Any favorite moments of the season?
Oh gosh. All the times that Christine would just betray herself and like try to keep it cute in a confessional, but then just start laughing about how much she hates Robin. Those were all the highlights for me.
Yeah.
And the tell-all her being like, why is she there? Why is she still there with Mary and Cody? Like, what's going on?
But
she's like, she came back? She left the footage. She came back?
You don't think they'd shown her that footage before? I feel like Christine's an actress.
Definitely, but I'm still here for it. She's not a great actress, but I still love it.
Oh, definitely not. And yeah, and what are your thoughts on Areola? Not Areola. Well, actually, yeah, sure. First, what are your thoughts on Areola?
In general or specifically?
In general, yeah. I was going to say Aurora. Let's group the kids together, Robin's kids. But
Dana or Brianna, yeah. It's tough. It's tough with them because I do feel like this is like a nurture situation happening with a lot of them, and so like everything in my body just wants to scream nerd, but I can't because it's not fair to them, you know.
Right? But they are nerds.
They are nerds.
For Ari, who's a bully.
She's rambunctious, and she's like, just one of those kids. Like we thought Truly was bad. Count your blessings.
Truly's harmless.
Yeah, Areola said, "Hold my passy," and just like stepped up to the plate. Woof. God.
Ari gives me like Biff Tannen energy from Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Just full bully for no reason. Now I have given all our guests a series of questions to pick from, just like discussion. And I don't know if I was like really stoned when I copied and pasted this, Kara, but did you choose the unwritten song one?
Yes.
Okay, great. So here's the question I asked. I can't wait. When you picked that, I got so excited because I knew how shady it was going to be. What are the order of events that created the unwritten performance on Isabel's Sweet 17 party? Like Christine plus Brianna and Aurora, because they weren't talking. So like, what do you think the logistics were of setting that thing up?
Well, in order to get access to the kids, we know all roads have to lead back to Robin. So I'm going back in my mind to 2006. I did my research. Unwritten did come out in 2004. And I think that, just if we all want to close our eyes, if you can, just imagine Robin on a set of her Diesel Jeans photo shoot, and they're just blasting that. They're blasting that in the studio. And she's just feeling herself, the jeans, they have those clips in the back because when they're too big for you to make it look good for a picture. She's got that. Like
I've never needed those, by the way, in my whole life. No one's,
you say that I don't know what the name is. I think they're just clips.
I was using that to let the seams out. Right. I was like, give me some room.
So I think that did bring a lot of like really good memories for Robin. I also think it's very obvious that nobody in the Brown family has listened to music past 2010. And there is a gospel element. If you listen to Unwritten long enough in the bridge, there is a gospel element. So I think all those combined, there was like a little bit of religious, any song that could be listened to on a Kids Bop album. I think everything came together.
It's clean.
No.
Not explicit.
Exactly. So I think all things came together. Robin planted the seed. She and Cody probably listened to it with the top down, just going to the mountains or whatever. And that's just like a big relationship song for them. Christine obviously doesn't know that, but she's like making the best out of the situation. So I really think it's a Brown family song. And by that, I mean Cody and Robin, that family. Christine is like, okay, I'll do this too. Maybe Isabel heard it when she went to the house one time and decided to make it a thing. She's like, oh, I like this song too. So I think all of that came together.
Wait, hang on.
Yes.
When did you say Robin came into the? What did you say was 2006?
2004 is when the song was released. I think 2006 is when I'm claiming she was a Diesel Jeans model. So I think she heard this during a photo shoot.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, do you think that this was like her Shira song?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this is
her fight song.
Yeah.
Yes, Take Back Her Life song. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely what I think happened. Yeah, I really wonder if they've made it to 2012 yet in their minds, musically.
Do you think like Aurora has this guitar? Because remember Aurora was like tuning up.
The entire song she was tuning. Mm-hmm.
Never really got to the right pitch.
Nope.
And do you think like they've been jamming out in their basement because you know they're not allowed to leave the house, so those two, and then Robin was like, oh Cody, we should get these two on TV, so let's use, and another cherry on the top of that would be having Christine have to sing on national television again, because everyone remembers how
Let Me Call You Sweetheart. At least she was in her own register.
Oh yeah. But she was still nervous, so it was like, I am unregistered.
And she did a little rip at the end, didn't she? She was like, oh.
No, girl.
I think that may have been
it was
Brianna. Yeah.
It was Brianna.
She really went for it. And we all felt the rain on our skins that day, didn't we?
Oh. And Isabel did Academy Award level of acting, like she was like really into it. She was like, this is so sweet. I love this. Please sing the whole song plus like a reprise. I want this to continue.
I would have cried. Not because I felt anything emotionally. I would have just been like, why would you do this to me? And I would have cried. Like, how dare you put me in a position where I have to listen to this? How dare you?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Have songs. Have songs. I'm actually surprised that Areola didn't put on a little Truly-esque performance. Like when Truly
dancing.
did her one-woman monologues on the family vacation where she took the stage.
Sure.
I definitely can see Areola doing like a dance for everyone, meaning nothing actually choreographed. She just spins.
She's gonna be Ryder and Teen Mom. Not that good. Not that good.
Not that good, not that talented. Sorry.
What's Ryder up to these days? Is she not thriving? What's going on?
I fell off of Teen Mom.
Yeah, I think we all did. I think Teen Mom fell off of Teen Mom.
After Cheyenne rolled in, where she was just like, Ryder and Corey. And her sister M. Night Shyamalan with extra names and initials for no reason.
I remember an episode of Teen Mom where I think they're on like a boat. I don't know why I remember this, but Ryder was just like in the center of an entire circle.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all just clapping her, like, dance around the room, dance around the room. Just
it was a Ryder family mosh pit, as the Browns would call it. They're all just cheering her on. Like, don't do that. Don't give kids this false sense of talent when they don't have it.
Yeah. Humiliate
so
them.
they too can grow up to be cynical adults like the rest of us.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. People need to be humbled. There's not enough humbling happening these days.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. I support bullying.
Well, I said humble, but okay.
Well, to me, that's my only experience with it.
Sure.
Kara, any thoughts? Like, what are your thoughts and hopes for the future next year? What did you think of the wedding? Just things going forward. What are your thoughts? Mary's boyfriend.
Oh, I'm really hoping we see a lot more wedding footage. Not David and Christine. I mean, like Logan, the kids' wedding, because I just want to see how awkward Robin is trying to be like, this isn't safe for me. Like just just Cody swinging her around and doing some sort of like performative couple stuff. That's what I really want to see. And like Janelle and Christine and Mary not caring whatsoever. I'm ready to see Robin as the hostage that she is.
She'll be pouting. I mean, we know what she's going to do. She'll just be pouting.
She's going to have an upset tum-tum.
Yeah. Oh, my tummy hurts. And I have a baby, so I can't talk to
this. I can't do this. This is too hard for me.
Oh, God. You know, the car ride home from all of these weddings is just awful for Cody. Because she's just, did you see how they looked at me? Cody?
Yep. Oh, my God.
You know
wait.
it.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
She would busy herself with the little ones, her babies.
Oh, exactly.
Her little tender children. She would act like she was very busy running after them, whatever.
Yeah, the twins. She's gonna take McKelty's kids and hold them hostage, pretend like they're so busy, like they got stuff to do. Mm-hmm.
So those babies are like what, like 2 and what?
Beaker. That's very funny.
Oh yeah, that's Beaker face. I was the first one to say it. The two babies are like 2. Avalon is what, like 4?
Sure.
I still think that the 3 of them get together and like make fun of Robin and Cody. I think they still are
the kids.
The babies. I think that they're like these fucking losers.
That one.
Loser.
You know what? If anyone's gonna take on Areola, my money's on Avalon.
Because she's raised by Kenny.
Yeah. She's not holding anything back. There's no filter in that house.
She'll out annoy McKelty.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Or Areola.
The things that are kind of come out of Tony's children's mouths to other adults in the future. Can we just imagine? It's going to be a nightmare.
She's the most inappropriate adult ever. Yeah. I'm hoping for like a Office-esque shot at like a wedding where everyone's having fun over here, and then the camera just kind of shifts over and zooms in on Robin, looking just like, but she doesn't know she's on camera.
Like Angela.
Mm-hmm.
She is Angela.
Yeah.
What am I supposed
Robin, do you want to dance? No. No.
Robin's favorite song is definitely The Little Drummer Boy.
Oh, I was just going to say, what do you think Robin's karaoke song is?
Oh, God.
Or like her favorite movie? It's got to be like...
I think she says what her favorite movie is, and it's like religious.
Oh, like the 10 Commandments? The OG with
there's too much
whatever
violence.
That old dude is. Oh, that's right.
Way too much violence.
The filtered version.
All right, Kara, what are your thoughts on Mary's new beau?
Oh, okay. So I had just recently heard the tea about him having 4 wives prior, which like I don't know if that's a place that Mary can judge, because what is she gonna say?
Yeah,
that's
true. I don't know. That's very true.
Yeah, was it all at one time or were these separated? So I, cautiously optimistic. I'm always happy to have a man who has embraced the fact that he's bald, knows it, doesn't. I mean, he might be hat fishing a little bit, but at least like we have seen his head. We're not just keeping these 2 little tendrils in the front.
Oh, I thought you said catfishing. And then I was like, oh my God, is this her Mary? Okay. If I were Mary, I would vet the living shit out of this guy. But then she said that she did. She's like, I knew it.
Okay, but hold on. You have to think about like Mary's past and Mary's personality. She's not gonna have some guy that just rolls in divorce with 2.5 kids or whatever. Like she's gonna need some guy who has seen some things and been through some things and willing to take on Mary.
All that is Mary. Yeah. I hear he's been filling her cup in several ways, her Stanley Cup and, maybe other ones. So she seems very happy.
How soon till the wedding, you think, Kara?
Oh, gosh. Okay, so we're in January. I'm expecting an April proposal and like a fall, winter wedding. Yeah.
Oh.
But
I little Zona is featured in the proposal.
Yeah.
I think.
The engagement ring will be tied to his collar. Yeah, it'll be a whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Is what's his face no longer with us? Mosby.
Oh,
I haven't seen him in a while, but I feel like there would have been a post of some kind.
Yeah.
I think she would. I think Mosby's back with Leon, and Leon doesn't want to be on camera anymore.
Fair.
So.
Or
But-
Robin said goodbye to Mosby, and by saying goodbye, I mean lofting him.
Yeah,
Well
Robin, like Travis
into-
Kelsey.
Yeah.
I read an article that said that one of the wives tried to reach out to Mary or something, saying like, oh no, he's obsessed with sister wives and he tried to get with like other sister wives first.
Oh my God, I love this. That's very Housewives. I love it.
Like, which one? Christine?
I don't know, but this is just very much Matt Bayer, like going after Amber after like not getting with Janelle or Farrah.
Farrah,
It's too non-pop
yeah.
again.
Wow.
I'm back.
Wow.
I could see her almost pulling like a Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta and just paying Amos to come in and be her boyfriend for a season or two. I mean,
I think he wants to be on camera. I'm getting Matt Bayer vibes from him just based on things that I'm reading, and the fact that he actually like joined a Fridays with Friends.
what?
Like,
Yeah. That's where she said he was filling up her Stanley Cup all the live long day.
Okay, I don't like that. I don't like any man going into Mary's Friday with Friends.
yeah, he seemed thrilled to be there too.
Well, it's pretty funny. I mean,
It is
oh my God.
I mean, how could you not want to be around Jen and Mary all the live long day?
Just wheeze laughing into your ear all day. Yeah, great.
Kara, I would love to see you just hanging around them and your face just being like,
It'd be tough.
What are we laughing at?
yeah,
Just me
What happened?
crying again. It's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't do this. I can't do it.
You just back up your car to that little garage of hers, her little shed, just open the door, let the car run, and I mean, we'll see what happens.
Whatever
And
happens.
I mean,
What
hey,
happens.
even if you got a little high from it, you could at
Yeah.
least like laugh along with Jen and Mary, you know?
Something. Anything to get me by. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of getting a little high, I feel lightheaded because this is actually going well. I only froze once. And so, Kara, thank you for joining us
Thank
so
you
much.
for having me.
Tell us, I'll throw up your logo up here and just tell us everything you want us to know.
Yeah. My podcast is called Everyone's Business But Mine. I am currently or soon to be recapping Housewives that are currently on. The Wednesday slot that had been going to Sister Wives will be going to Vanderpump Rules, and we're talking The Traitors, and having a great time. So yeah, check it out everywhere you listen to podcasts.
And we highly recommend it. It's very, very
Oh
good.
my God, you're the best.
Thank you guys
You're
for having
amazing.
me.
Thank you. Now you can come down from the heavens and
Yeah.
go back
Okay.
to your regular life. Relax.
I'm gonna pull my cord and get down here.
All right. Just don't land in that pond because you know what? It's not a pond.
No, it is not a pond. All right, love you, Kara.
Bye,
Kara,
guys.
bye.
Bye.
Great.
All right.
Who's next on our docket, Jode?
Oh my goodness. We have, I mean, seriously, like I thought it looked okay until all of our guests show up.
I know.
And see them
My
in the
hair
green
is
room. And I'm
just
like, well,
dying.
here we go. We have Erica from the Surreality Podcast.
I
Oh
can't
no,
see you
you're not
yet,
allowed to put your hand in front of the camera.
Yeah.
We're gonna add her to the stage.
Hang on, let me take this down. It's a lot of steps. All right, there we
Oh,
go.
stop! You
Just
go.
had to give the husband a kiss before we start, you know?
You're like Robin and Cody in that last episode where they're
You guys
like,
just can't get enough.
We need to get a room.
like their dry ass kiss. Their teeth definitely clinked together by accident when they did that because she grabbed them.
One of her curls like stuck to his sun visor, and it was
Hang on.
ooh, it was
Hang on.
One
hot.
hair is just
Mm.
like still kind of on his face.
I'm feeling hot from watching that. Yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
First of all, I want to thank both of our guests so far for just being so on top of jumping in so that neither of us have a heart attack.
Oh,
I mean,
I've been so paranoid about my shit going wrong all day.
Did you get a new computer or is this your cell phone?
This is my cell phone. I do have a new laptop, but I was like, I'm not going to let this be the first thing I try on this new computer. Like, no. No,
Totally.
my life has been the episode of Sex and the City when Carrie's computer crashes and everyone's like, when's the last time you backed up? When'd you back up your computer? And I'm like,
I never.
never. But all my podcast shit's gone, probably.
Oh, and Carrie's like, apparently everyone in the world is backing up their stuff and no one's talking about it. And except that's Jody, though. Jody's the one that is backing up all her shit.
Because Jody's a real adult.
Yeah, she's an adult. Bye-bye.
Can I say bye-bye to adulthood? Because being an adult sometimes sucks.
Yeah, I know. Jeanette, Lynn, thank you so much for the super sticker.
You guys are like so sweet. Okay, so Erica, this is not like one of your questions, but I'm just like curious because Amanda and I differ on this. I think it was season 16, Amanda. You were like, I could never rewatch that season 2 seasons ago when everything kind of started going off the rails because it was just too hard for you.
Okay.
Erica, are you the type of person who enjoys that kind of pain, watching a family change? Because I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Too dark for me. Too dark. Not funny dark. So that's why.
Oh, yeah. I'll totally watch that type of shit. When I'm explaining to people why I watch Sister Wives, and I'm trying my best to not sound like I said last time, a mental patient. You know, it's a story about this family. And basically I just say it's watching a family and just the cracks start to spread slowly over time. And I'm here for it. Yeah.
It's fascinating. Like it's a perfect show for like a 20th rewatch because every season new season, you can go back and rewatch all of it. And there's more new information,
And I had watched, my kid's crying. I had watched the new season 2 seasons ago first, and then went back and started from the beginning. I had seen random episodes, but that was just super polarizing. Just they used to be like that. Cody used to look like
documentary. You can compare. Like, whoa! Even if you never watched the show, you know vaguely what they looked like.
Yeah,
and then when they're up on your screen like that, you're like, "Ooh, God!"
Yeah. And it seems like most people know what Sister Wives is, at least. Like, I've never had someone be like, never heard of it. They're like, but you gotta get a taste for you.
Just a taste.
Just a taste. That's all you need. Yeah.
Erica, by the way, I love your podcast. She does like Rock of Love. You had, what was her name on?
I had Sam from Rock of Love one on, excuse me. And actually after this, I am doing a tarot card reading with her. Fun fact.
No.
Yeah.
And then I left that awkward ass weird comment on your Instagram where I was like, oh my God, I thought this was that girl from Rock of Love, but I thought the name seemed weird. And then I went back and I was like, oh my God, it is her. But I didn't want to delete.
What are the odds? Looks just like her, and you have this Rock of Love podcast.
I was impressed. We never reach out to like guests because first of all, I think everyone will say no, but also like I would just go like catatonic. I think.
It's a little nerve-wracking, but so far so good. I'm expecting a letter from Lacey any day now, telling me to stop talking about her shit. But
oh my God,
you and Lacey could get along though.
Probably. I can get along with anyone.
I think that's a.
I can get along with Cody. I can get along with Cody, no problem.
No,
Cody would be on eggshells around you because he'd be working so hard to impress you and want you to think he's cool.
She's cool. Yeah. She's edgy.
She dyes her hair like Mashin.
Mashin brush. And I rewatch what they just got engaged, and it is. She's deep in the headband season where she did crunchy curls, dark black crunchy curls, headband, no makeup on the face.
It's a good look.
And it's their engagement photos are something to behold.
She's dyeing her hair jet black, but she's washing. She's only rinsing. She's only doing a 1 rinse. Where when you dye your hair black, you should really do like a 4 rinser on it, a 4 shower on it before you like go out in public.
Well, and the thing with. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
The thing with black hair, I was just talking to my cousin who does hair about this. Like, if you're naturally a light-haired person, when you dye your hair black, when it grows out, it's just like, what's happening up here? It's like you have no hair.
You look 80.
Where it grows. It's bad. It's bad. I've been
and like
there.
no eyebrows, because anything next to that jet black is going to look just washed out. Yeah, it's awful.
Tara Harrison says, get Erica as a guest host on TRP. I mean, great. Pick any episode.
Sign me up
right now.
Sign me up.
Okay, so
Amanda, I'm going to have you ask the question because I feel like you can say the yes queen part much better than I can.
Okay, sure. My question for Erica that she picked was this was my favorite question, and you were one of like no one picked this, and then you picked it, and I was like, thank you. It was what would Robin have to do to make you say yes, queen? Yes, queen.
Yeah. Well, I have to shout out my mom who listens to you guys constantly, as well as Ace and Caitlin, Kara, all of them. Our Patreon that we share allegedly is just it's like all Sister Wives podcasts, and it's like, what's the limit of Sister Wives podcasts that one can listen to? The limit does not exist.
None.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It does not exist.
So I had asked for her input on what question I should answer, and she was like, "You should do that one. It's good for you." But it's not a short answer. You can't give a short answer to this question because obviously the first thing would be you'd want her to leave Cody, right?
That would be my first thing too. Is if she left Cody, half of us would be like, okay, yes.
Yeah, yes, that or just the eyebrows. If she could get the eyebrows straight, that would be a huge. But I want to see one of the Sister Wives end up with a woman. I would love for it to be Robin. Yeah, that's what should be happening.
What
but
if Robin
whatever.
became a lesbian?
Basically, the short answer to this is I want Robin to end up on Drag Race at one point as a guest when they do the Rusicals. I want a Sister Wives Rusical, and I want Robin to be the guest, and I want her to be able to laugh at herself. That won't happen. But in an ideal world, that's what I want.
Or how about in Drag Race
amazing.
where they get let's say when they do the what's it called? The makeover challenge. We could be like, here's a bunch of reality stars, and then Robin Brown comes in like, I don't want to do this. Cool.
She's the last picked. Alexis Michelle gets her.
Oh, and Alexis Michelle would break her. Robin would be, actually, maybe Alexis Michelle could make Robin, she'd be like, suck it up, get out on stage. You're not losing me $100,000. So get out there and kick ass. And then maybe Robin would be able to do it.
But I just would love Robin to become an ally. I want to see screen grabs from people seeing Robin at a gay bar and she's being, stupid. Like she looks embarrassing, but she thinks she's you know. In her diesel jeans on the bar.
She has a short sleeve blouse on. Whoa.
What? But the whole time she'd still be pulling at it. And just all the time.
She is giving a dollar, $1, not a $5 or anything, to a drag queen. And when she turns around when she's done, she's like, did you see
her big move? She come out with her normal curls, right? Curled towards the face, and then she flips over, and then she just does fingers through the curls and all the way out.
Brushes them out for the first time ever.
Oh. It's the Sasha Velour. It's a new version of that.
The nation. Oh wait, I think I saw that episode. Did I?
Episode?
Did we recap that episode? Like someone does some sort of iconic thing.
I think you did the Roxy wig under the wig, I think. But there's so many good moments.
Me and Colin and Johnny from All Right Mary forced Jody to watch the entirety of All Stars 2 and which is the best season. No, isn't Sasha Velour the one with the roses, right?
Yes, that's what I was referring to. Yeah.
I'm losing my Drag Race memory.
There's so much. There's too much.
Let's say Robin leaves Cody, okay? Okay, so Robin leaves Cody, half of her audience base is back. I would kind of be like, that's kind of fierce. That's hilarious.
For sure.
Okay.
Just say she then took all his money and he was totally fucked. Because we kind of
doesn't have any money.
Well, he's got.
He has Janelle's money.
There's money places, but just say in the middle of the night she took all of her kids, Dabsar, and took all the jewelry, all the paintings off the wall. Dun 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 dun. And
careful not to trip over the watermelon, right?
Watch the watermelons, kids. Cody wakes up the next morning to go to the casino bright and early, and everything's gone. Do we like Robin for that, or do we hate Robin for that? Because I think I'd kind of like Robin for that.
I can't both things be true? Can I love her and hate her at the same time?
I don't think I think in that scenario
All
you
right.
need to pick a side.
All right. Well, I don't think I could ever love Robin Brown. So
Okay,
I think I'd hate her because I would. It's like she's just bitch eating crackers, right? Like, I mean,
Right.
she could do nothing right for me at this point.
right.
But I think I know already in my mind, I was already being like, oh, well, that's obviously like Janelle's paintings anyway. So, F that chick for taking the paintings because
Cody
Janelle
would
would have
make a
gotten a cut
video
of that.
being like, I have been moved out of my house.
Priceless pieces of art. Just gone. Just gone.
Well, I mean, this is a pretty bold question to ask, though, Amanda, because nothing actually ever leaves the house. She does a lot of collecting. Like, Cody might be like, oh, thank God she's helping to clear out the house of the hoard that's currently in there.
Oh, true.
There has to be hundreds of thousands of dollars in that house and just stuff from QVC.
Yeah. My mom had said she would hope that Robin would give whatever money, whether it be from the art or whatever, to all the kids, like disperse it to all the kids. Like that would be how she'd win some people back.
Not
Cody,
their kids, but like the actual kids,
Right.
the OG kids.
Right. Cody seems like the type of dude too who like hides money underground. Like he doesn't believe in investing it. He just hides it, but he forgets where.
Well,
Like,
just
he's
like they
just
did
out
with the
there
time
shoveling.
capsule that was there for like 16 months or something like that, and no one seemed to remember where it was at.
Oh, I so remember that because like Peyton's like, I'm pretty sure it's over here. Cody's like, I feel like we would have put it in this corner. Now Peyton ended up being wrong, but right as they finally got it, also it's the hottest day of the year, so everyone's holding these golf umbrellas over each other. And then at the end, Robin, who happened to just not be outside, she was doing something busy inside. Right as they finally made ground, Robin comes out and she's like, Cody, I found a picture of where it was, Cody. And she had printed off, but like the picture was just in the top corner because she like doesn't know how to like make it like full page or like she didn't cut it out or anything. It's like, here, Cody. Completely useless.
Right, for sure. Maybe that's what she was looking for when she was wandering around while Mary and Cody were talking. Not the right place, obviously, but maybe she's like, maybe I'll just look for that.
There's money out here.
Yeah,
there's gold in these.
There's gold.
Cody is hiding it. He's definitely hiding it.
Now, Erica,
maybe that's what's in that mysterious log that he fell 2 years ago, but he keeps chipping away at it.
Are they hiding things in the logs?
He's like rolling up his. I was gonna say his dollars, but coins came to mind. He just has like rolls of pennies. Just dollars of pennies. He just stashes around Coyote.
It's gonna be worth a lot someday.
Yeah.
Erica, what are your hopes and thoughts for the future coming up on Sister Wives?
Oh gosh. Well, I think it would be fun to get kind of I feel like they used to do this when it would be like one episode's like the day in the life of this person, this kid, whatever. Like I want to follow a day at Robin and Cody's house where it's just like from wake up at 1 PM to when they go to bed, and them pretending like, oh, we usually as a family go do this together. We bring Areola to her whatever class and yada yada, and just
Do you think Areola still does tummy time?
Probably. She's getting that neck up. It's
like yeah, exactly. It's like for some reason I just do. I see them laying down a blanket, Areola just doing tummy time. Just
independent playtime.
I think that Ari is so like dense. I think she like just walked out of. Well, we actually saw Robin's birth splash zone, but I think within like a week she just didn't even crawl. She was just like, I'm walking around.
I got it. I'll grab my own bink. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why they can't keep it out of her mouth.
Yeah. Oh God. Bigger question here. Does Areola still do skin to skin?
There's still. I'm pretty sure she's still bed sleeping.
Where can they find skin on Robin? She's.
Oh, that's true.
Cheek to cheek. They do that.
Ew.
Oh,
Daddy put it in me.
Oh. No, I don't know. I mean, do any of those kids do an activity? Or like, do they have out of the house stuff other than Build-A-Bear?
I bet you they used to bring Saul and Ari to like story time at the library,
Oh,
and
God.
then maybe Ariola got a little too precocious and rambunctious, and they asked them not to attend anymore.
Right.
And she ruined it for Saul.
Yeah. I was going to say they were the worst kids in the bunch for sure. They're like ripping books in half. I can't believe they don't have Ariola in like a dance class or something so Robin can pretend.
I think she's probably been asked not to come back anymore.
Word has spread around town. Just all of the dance centers and YMCAs and shit are like, no.
Yeah. They see Robin signing her up and they're like, we're going to do soccer instead.
Right, and lastly, what do you think of Mary's new beau? Do you think it's real, or do you think that he's like completely fake?
I think it's real. I did make a joke that he came from the same place where Cole came from, whatever factory that is, that MTV hired him from. No, I think it's real. Do I think it'll last? I don't know. Like I said, Mary should be with a woman, so
yeah, I agree.
It's kind of null and void. But no, I don't know too much about him other than the 4 wives thing, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't see it lasting, personally. I'd love to watch a Mary wedding special, though. I'd love to have a whole season of her planning a wedding. That would be great.
No, you bring up a really good point, Erica, because now I'm thinking, okay, she's planning a wedding. Like, what would her dress look like? I see her in a very smart, classy pantsuit.
She
like a cream-colored pantsuit. I think she could kill it.
She'd be like, this is my second wedding. I'm not going to wear a white dress.
No, I can honestly see Mary wearing just like a different version of her first dress. Just like,
oh, she'll like get it altered to be a little sexy.
Maybe. No. But like also very well. No, Mary's
meaning
not
like
really...
like a tank sleeve. Just
sure.
We'll get that clip of when it's Robin's wedding and she's like buttoning Cody's shirt. He's like, I wish it was my wedding night, but then she'll be like, it is my wedding night.
They were so horny for each other that day.
Yeah.
On Robin's wedding?
Bizarre. Yeah, remember when Mary was getting all this stuff ironed and ready and they were all flirty and it was weird.
Yeah, she had to fuck it all up for herself.
Yeah, he never loved her.
All right. Lindsay and Carling, I know you're out there watching, so if you can jump in now, and we'll let Erica.
Love them.
I know them. So tell us again where to find you.
I am over at the Surreality Podcast. All my stuff is free, so you can find it anywhere. And I cover your 2000s VH1 Celebrity era. We're talking Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, Surreal Life, Hogan Knows Best. I dabble into other stuff. Justine from The Shore Store and Resting Bitch Face and I do Teen Mom 3 episodes, which we were doing when they did the last GUEST-A-PALOOZA, and we still haven't finished. So we're just wrapping that up now. Yeah, check it out. I've had Amanda on. I've had Carling on. It's a lot of fun. Check it out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We love you and have a wonderful Monday.
Thank you. You guys too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. You're an adult.
Oh my gosh, the best. We have the best friends ever. Okay, well, you got to lead in the next duo here.
All right. So this is one of my best friends from high school, Carling, and she and her partner, Lindsay, have just started a new podcast. Actually, you know Carling from I Did Not Sign Up for This podcast, which is still going, but now she's, just moving up in the podcast world. So her and Lindsay have started Seventh Heaven, a lesbian recap. And it's hilarious. I feel like it's very reminiscent of me and Jody, but a little less unhinged, which is good. And they're recapping
stable.
Yeah, they have a plan and write notes and edit and stuff. Seventh Heaven, a lesbian recap where they're just recapping every episode of Seventh Heaven, and it's so funny. And I feel like Seventh Heaven is having a resurgence at the time, so this is like a perfect time to jump in. But they also watch Sister Wives. and have opinions. And I think they have they're revamping something on, I did not sign up for this, so you guys can tell us about that. Hello, Carly and Lindsay.
Hi.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Oh my
my
God.
God, how
I was
adorable, you
backstage,
guys.
but I forgot to hit enter studio. And so you're like, I know you're watching, be ready. And Lindsay's like, I think you probably have to hit enter studio. I'm new here.
Yeah, freaking heart attack.
Oh.
So guys, hello. We live like 15 minutes from each other.
Yeah.
My car is just dead again. So this is a fun thing. I'm waiting for AMA. I've been waiting for a week, and the estimated
It's
time.
just like a free car service where they give you a brand new car and they also like pay for the gas and all that kind of stuff.
It's AAA, but I've been in the queue for a week, and they finally updated their estimated time as for 6:50 tonight, which is the exact time this is supposed to end. So anyway,
Great.
I wish I could see you guys more, but we all want to get together soon with Justine.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
She got a new puppy, so we're into it.
She got a new little French
God,
bulldog.
that puppy is
Not French
so
bulldog,
stinking
English.
cute.
It is so cute. Guys, tell us about your podcast. Tell us about your new podcast, and then we'll sink into Sister Wives.
Oh gosh. Well, Seventh Heaven, a lesbian recap, was just brought on because we love Seventh Heaven and there's so much gay content and we are lesbians, so we're recapping it. And
Like gay content that's not talked about.
yeah. Mhm.
Down low. Gay
Yeah.
content.
It didn't age well and we are here for it.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
and I love that you guys pick up. Sorry, the little nuances. Like one of my favorite TikToks of yours was when you were talking about sleeping in a nightgown. Like just those things like that come up in the show that you guys pick up on, and just how different it is. It was just so funny.
Very
you guys ever
conservative.
slept in a nightgown before? Because I feel like when I turn, it would just wrap around my body.
This was their whole
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay, yeah.
it's like a torture device.
Yeah. And then you got to do that like thing where you kind of lift up and like flip it really quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Oh, wait, no, tell us about your new podcast.
yeah.
Though.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
I've had I did not sign up for this for almost 4 years, but we're heading into season 3 and I've brought on love of my life, Lindsay, and our 2 lesbian new BFFs from Edmonton, Sam and Amy. And so season 3, we're just kind of like U-hauling our friendship and our love for each other, and we're kind of exploring it on the podcast. So it's great.
fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Did I eat them at your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
you didn't
know.
come
If they
to
were there, I loved every single person at that party. That was one of my more successful. I'm sure I still seemed like a weird.
Oh, no, great.
Oh, I did great. But then I had the shits in your bathroom right after that. And then immediately
I think I was getting live texts about this. You're like, oh my God, I ruined Carling's house.
Like, people are
flushed
sitting on the
the plane.
stairs and I'm going to have to walk past them and they're going to know it was me. I just want to say really quickly, Corey and Carly are in the room. And I think I might have flipped you guys, but Ace and Katelynn are going to be first and then Corey and Carly, but they might just be like really early because they're being like really responsible. But I just want everyone to be on the same page. Okay, now that that's out.
We have your fellow Canadians in the room. Like there couldn't be any nicer people to be like, you're fine. Don't worry
Everything's
about
going to
it.
work out in the end. The government will take care of it for us.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, Sister Wives, what were your thoughts on this season?
Oh, awkward, stunning. What?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I liked it. A lot more drama, a lot more swearing, which I enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Like
So
Christine and Janelle are just dropping those F-bombs. Even Mary got into it in the end.
Yeah.
I like that too.
yeah, Mary got into it.
Mhm.
And what do you think of Mary's new boyfriend?
Like, I think he wants to be, what do they call, it's like in LuLaRoe, like a LuLaRoe husband. Like, I think he wants to be a leggings husband where he just supports Mary and goes to the conferences and like holds her bag. That's what I think.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't
The
expect
limelight.
I shouldn't expect
The
two lesbians
LuLaRoe
to be
line.
like, this guy seems great. Men are able to be trusted.
Mhm.
Over your life.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about him. I don't know if we ever will. But
Oh no, I think he's gonna be on TV. I think he's gonna wiggle his little way on TV. Mary, I think I'd be great content. I don't know.
But they could be that right amount of crazy for each other, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
she's
true.
willing to put up with a lot.
For a long time.
Maybe
And she
he's
also loves
in
being a
pyramid
victim.
scheme.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Oh,
Maybe he's also in a pyramid scheme. Maybe he's like World Financial Group or something.
I
Mm.
think
And
Mary
together they're
is his
gonna-
pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
I think he's
She's part of his down, or he's part of her downline.
Yeah,
yeah.
Ew, yeah, he is. Gross.
that's how they talk in
Oh.
bed.
More information coming out is making me more and more sad. But okay. So the question that you guys chose was hello?
Yeah, we're there.
Oh, sorry.
You did echo for a second, but it's okay.
That's StreamYard. I promise we did speed tests akimbo. Oh, great. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
If Cody had been now I'm flustered. If Cody had been risen by an LGBTQIA plus couple, or even just a monogamous couple, would he hate women this much? Or was he just born to despise women? I guess this is a nature nurture question, but what are your thoughts?
I am tossed. I can't decide because I think if you're a narcissist, you're just a narcissist. It's in you. And so would that have been can two lesbians raise an asshole? Probably. But less likely, I'd say.
Right.
It'd be a different kind of asshole. I think
Right.
Women might tend to be a little too helicoptery, maybe. So that kind of asshole will be that super overly precious, kind of like Robin's kids. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to think not, but I do think it's inherently in you to be a
You
narcissist.
do.
Yeah.
But I think maybe two maybe more butch lesbian moms would not stand for it.
Oh,
I think they'd maybe put him in his place, whereas dad and male family members probably lifted him up and praised him for this toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it's like my son when he's at our house is different than when
you knock the misogyny out of him.
Yeah, we're absolutely not. We're not raising
That's interesting you say that because I'm starting to realize the same thing with my boy
Really?
too,
How
where it's
so?
whoa,
Yeah.
it's a shift. It's
they
I mean,
grow
I
up
don't,
together.
not to get two into our exes or whatever, but I don't know if it's just when men don't have that grounding feminine energy around, it can just kind of go I don't.
Very nice way of saying when they don't have someone to call out their bullshit.
Yeah,
When they don't
yeah.
have grounding feminine energy.
It's very
Well,
much,
otherwise known as truth and facts.
Yeah.
Right. That.
it reminds me of Teen Mom. God, I don't know why I keep talking about Teen Mom in this episode, but there's so many parallels where Janelle would be like, I don't know, Mom. Jace is really good when he's at my house. And she's like, that's because you never discipline him and you let him do whatever you want, Janelle. It was just
Yeah.
I think
I have no kids.
I think that's part of the reason why Cody doesn't get along with Gabe and Garrison because their mom is this grounded human who is trying to instill good values in them. And then could you imagine Gabe and Garrison hanging out at Cody and Robin's house on his weekend? That's not
Oh God, with Aurora just picking her nose all around him. Oh,
probably there's a really, really early episode. Remember we saw they're all the older kids are in a room together, and is it Leon who's rubbing the arm
Yes.
of someone?
Hunter was doing
Hunter.
giving tinglies to Leon.
Yeah, I could see Aurora trying to do that to Gabe and Garrison, and they'd be no, get away from me.
Yes. Making eyes and be oh my God, I hate this. We can't tell Mom.
Cody would have those wrestling mats out in his garage at the first sound of their tires on the road.
Oh yeah,
he would be we're gonna wrestle these boys. He just wants to all of his, I don't know, masculine.
They could both pin him down in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
just like with one arm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Get
enough.
Putin in there.
We
Yeah.
saw him in his underwear standing in the creek.
Yeah.
And like they blurred it out. Like, I don't want to know, but like, why?
No.
Like,
I don't think they needed to blur it out.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Doesn't seem necessary.
Like,
this
you're
doesn't seem
blurring-
like it's gonna offend anyone.
Yeah. That's like it's like an implied penis.
They
I
were
don't know.
worried about a tip slip.
Ask them to blur it out.
You probably
You see a lot more skin on every wife on a 90 Day Fiance, right? And they're going to blur Cody's, or maybe it's to prevent gay, because like if fellow men saw Cody's 6-pack abs and pecs on TV, we'd lose all our straight men. You know,
Yeah,
all of them.
Then what will we do?
All the straight, all those straight men who are turning in to watch Sister Wives also. Okay, so what are your guys' thoughts for the future of Sister Wives?
I want to see more about the kids. I think Erica was saying, like, I want to see a day in the life of Areola. And what's the kid's name? We always call the kid Shania. Saul?
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah.
I love that.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you.
Yeah. I think they're doing like really, like when you were talking about what they're doing, like what they're in or what they're involved in, it's definitely something soft. Like
Where's Dayton?
Piano. Dayton.
Oh, yeah, I know. I wonder that too. Like, where does he fall on all of this?
Like, is he living in Janelle's old trailer on the property?
And that's not Janelle. That's a different trailer that they bought to like probably one up Janelle. But I think
one more slide up.
You know, keep up with the Joneses. Keep up with the Janelles.
I think Dayton. Well, okay, the one time we saw Dayton last season, or like 2 seasons ago, was that weird Halloween episode. I mean, we all remember it, where Cody's like, "Hey, so it's Halloween, and me and Robin really do this cool thing," and he's just randomly dressed up,
pretending that he doesn't love wearing eyeliner and mascara.
And they're trick or treating at every doorway around their own home.
Most depressing. Shitty thing I've ever seen. And you just see Dayton in the background come out wearing like a Darth Vader costume in the back. So I think he just spends all day in his trailer just like playing video. I would just be like holding a glass of whiskey, just like
looking at that scar on my face.
Not caused by Cody in any way.
Not caused by Cody.
Caused by Cody, to be clear, okay?
To be clear.
I feel like they spent a lot of time and effort going to hospitals and surgeries and all these different things. We heard all about the eye and the scar and everything, but I agree with you. Not much was really done. Like get some silicone tape, some like cocoa butter, something.
In a day and age where you can get a whole bunch of stuff done to you and there's no scars.
Yep.
Unless you're Isabel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she chose that. She chose to go on vacation to New Jersey and get her back
and truly
sliced
chose
open.
to not drink water, you idiot.
Yeah.
I'm busy burning meat out here.
Yeah. I think what I want to know more about the kids who aren't on the show, but like they're not on the show because they don't want to be on the show, so we're never going to see what they're up to.
I need like more Madison, more Isabel, less McKelty.
Oh,
more Aspen.
I'm up for less McKelty.
Okay, well, hold on a second. You said more Madison.
Madison.
You want more Madison?
Listen.
And Caleb Brash.
This is a safe space. I really just want to see the kids' hand. I just want to catch a glimpse of it all the time.
In the wedding episode, she was eating.
I know.
Like a Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna get canceled.
We're getting canceled before we.
No, you're not.
You're not getting canceled, and if you need to be canceled at least once. We've been canceled. The limit does not exist. So
yeah, I just want to know more about like what's Aspen and Mitch doing? They look great.
Yeah,
like what's going on?
I think he's into like some CrossFit, or he does some sort of like one of those like
oh yeah.
I don't think he's a juggler, is he?
A clown?
Yeah, he's a unicycle. Jody, have you watched this show?
You're right.
I purposely would have blocked it out because, as you know, clowns, mimes. I'm going to add jugglers, and
You just spaced
unicyclist to my list
Well,
of
he's not
like
a horseback
scariest
rider,
people.
Jody. So
like McKelty is. Ow! Ow! Oh no! I can't help with the horses anymore. I can't.
Okay, I think we should say, since we're talking about the Brown kids.
Yeah.
Most attractive daughter, most attractive son. I still think Hunter can. Well, hold on. Hunter is hotter. I think Hunter can get it. Logan is more traditionally handsome.
He's the marrying type.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Agree?
I think Logan is definitely gay. If I should be so bold.
Logan,
Because of that
really?
episode when they met with those university students and he was obsessed with that guy.
You mean Anya
Dunkel?
hyphen Dunkel? Actual name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle is just his beard.
Okay. But girls, I think Savannah's the prettiest.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
All of Christine's daughters are gorgeous.
Yeah. And
I think Isabel for me is the most beautiful.
Yeah.
is it now that they're all older and like they always all had long blonde hair, but like Aspen, Isabel, and McKelty, in some time I'm like, who is this? Who am I looking at? Like they all look so similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking, you said McKelty, it reminded me I need to take my Ozempic tonight.
She's awful. Is she on it? Is that her secret?
No, she drinks Plexus.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Where do you guys fall on Turney?
On what?
Turney.
I just want to shave his head and send him into the woods. Like, I can't.
Bye.
Yeah.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, Tony. But he talks like he has a bubble in his throat.
Yeah.
Right.
He always has a bubble. I really like Trace Laters cake and 4,000 street coffee.
He's awful. And like I felt like he was trying to be like the fun like son-in-law when Christine was dating and like asking questions.
I've eaten lots of ice cream flavors. Like, sure you have. Sure.
It's almost like off camera he knew more and Christine was like, okay, look, we're not talking about it, so don't say anything. But then he just couldn't help himself because he's an idiot.
Yeah. All right, gals, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us about your podcasts again, really quickly. Patreons, any of that stuff?
Yeah, we're on Patreon, Instagram, TikTok. Would look up either Seventh Heaven, a lesbian recap, or I Did Not Sign Up for This. And our season 3 of I Did Not Sign Up for This launches February 6th.
Wonderful. Okay, well, everyone check that out, please. I Did Not Sign Up for This. Seventh Heaven. Thank you, gals.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.
You too. We'll keep watching.
All right. Okay, great. Bye. All right, guys. We got okay, so this is
we got Annie.
We got
Christine.
Annie. Dun, 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 dun. We got Ace and Katelynn from Sister Wives. This is a terrible picture. The pixels are bad. Sorry. Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. The podcast. It's hilarious. If you really just want to like talk trash about Sister Wives, this is where you go. Like full balls to the wall, everything. Let's bring in Ace and Katelynn, aka Mom and Dad.
Mahalo.
Aloha. Oh, that thing too. Yeah.
Malasihiki Maka is the world. Go lie down, Walter.
Okay, I need to say something right now. And
Yes.
I packed everything. I packed the microphone. I packed the computer. I was ready to go. I didn't pack the part that connects the microphone to the computer. And so
if we sound terrible,
if we sound like shit, I apologize.
StreamYard
that be
actually kind of
IABA
fixes it. Honestly, people using their headphones or not or whatever, that doesn't matter. StreamYard kind of fixes it. So you guys are fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Fingers crossed. How are you guys?
Thanks for coming. Well, we're great. Thank you for doing this from freaking Hawaii. Holy crap. Thank you.
Oh.
It looks hot. It looks like I'd want to stay inside. Oh, okay. Are you having fun? Tell us what you've been doing.
Well, we just got here, so we've just been
This
laid out by the pool.
is our first day of vacation, and we decided we wanted to spend it with you guys.
Talking about our favorite people.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited. We're excited to talk mad shit. I know a lot of people are excited for this. But are you guys able to like relax and stuff down there?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting a massage today. We'll see how that goes.
Good.
Will you eat any pork or poi?
No.
Oh,
No.
You better
We're not
not.
adventurous.
No.
We're not adventurous people.
No.
You should be like Cody and throw a huge tantrum when everyone else is going to eat poi.
We should have rewatched the Hawaii episode because I don't even remember it. Like, we're not there in our recaps yet, and I know we watched it, but I can't.
Oh, okay. So that reference was like didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
No, but Cody's freaked out multiple times about pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
And
it's
pork.
convenient.
The good
Also,
kind.
when he has his best friend, who's a Jew, as
Right.
Cody
Oh,
says.
my Jew friend. I have a Jew
Yeah,
friend.
this is my Jew friend, and he's not eating pork.
He just eats sausage.
Oh, someone wants to know if you're naked.
No, I'm not. I have clothes on.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we're
God,
just
Katelynn, like in the when you guys are in like the green room, we can kind of see what people are doing, but it's like very faded. And
Yeah.
it looked like the entire time we were talking, you were doing this.
I think I was holding my
You
phone
weren't,
up.
you had your cell phone, but I was like, oh my God, I'm like, they can cancel if they want.
She's really upset.
I thought like Katelynn was like, I'm just really prepping for this stupid.
Oh, that's embarrassing, but you guys can see us. I didn't know that.
No, we
Good thing I
can
wasn't
barely.
walking around.
That's why I mean you can't see anything, honestly.
Yeah, we decided that what we were going to do is because we've just been like boning the whole time in Hawaii, we just take a quick break and then get right back to it. So,
Oh, you're in the afterglow right now. You're post-coital and
Yeah, so that's why I showed up naked.
you look like Brooke Shields in the Blue Lagoon. Do you guys know that reference?
no, not even close.
No,
Oh.
but I know who Brooke Shields is.
We'll go with it.
We
Well,
just
it's pretty
aged ourselves
problematic.
by about like
It's a movie where she's like 15 and she's naked the whole time and she's forced to simulate sex with someone and she's naked, but she just has her hair like down.
Oh, and also that person in the movie is her brother. You
No,
can
cousin. It's cousin. It's cousin.
What?
That's
Tara
better.
commented, why wait? Go for it live, guys. We
Oh.
could change this into a totally different YouTube if you want.
Yeah, I think we'd lose all of our ads. We're already right on the
okay.
verge of like we have ad awareness or suitability because we cursed too.
I promise to be on my best behavior.
Yeah.
Which I mean, let's take that for a grain.
It's not that great. It's not
not-
great,
it's not.
but it's just my best.
We knew what we were getting ourselves into. All right, guys, what do you think about this season so far?
Well, actually, before we talk about that, can we talk about Amos? Because that's where my head is at right now. I can't get enough anus in my life. Like, I'm just, are you kidding me? This man is a dirty John. You can't tell me otherwise. You
He is.
cannot.
There was an article on like The Sun, which I know isn't a reliable source, but they were quoting his
Real enough for me.
ex-wife, and she said that he like is obsessed with reality TV stars and finding them, and he's always wanted to date one, and he's just after her money. And I'm like, I believe it.
Yeah,
He also deep dived into like how many places he's lived, and he's lived in like seriously like 40 apartments. I'm like, there's something up with that.
Can I just say though, this is so fucked up. Oh, this is so mean of me to say.
You can say fuck. You can say fuck.
Okay.
Just don't
This is
get
so-
naked.
But I am here for it. I'm so here for it. Like, I want Mary to be happy and stuff, but also think of how much happier Mary would be if she can get like Catfish 2.0, the show. Like,
Her Worthy Up brand is going to be even bigger after she leaves him.
yes.
That she just posted today that it's going to open soon, so I can't wait to sign up for whatever it
Me
is.
too. I want to worthy up all the time. But I just like, if this is a scam, if this is her own Dirty John, first of all, Dirty John season 3 right here. Like, we've done the normal Dirty John. We did that. Who was that crazy lady?
I don't know.
The second season of Dirty John was some crazy lady. Can't think of her name right now.
Oh, I don't
And
think I
then
listened to
season
it.
3 could be Mary again, catfished again.
Okay, I would go into hiding. I would live in the woods. For the rest of my life.
Scamos. There you go.
Yeah.
Scamus.
Well, I
It's
know, and
just
you guys pointed out like how embarrassing for Mary if she gets her entire dating life is just getting cat.
And then I think this would be the
And she was basically catfished by Cody too. I mean, he didn't like her either.
That is true. And she was catfished by Robin. because Robin acted like she was going to come in and be great, and it's just like everyone hates her.
Her picker's off.
Oh my God! Surviving Sister Wives just said, "Once a sucker, always a sucker."
Mary.
And you know Mary's doing a lot of sucking right now, like on there
with that dead tooth.
Oh, I don't think she's giving it up. I don't think, and I think he's probably like, oh well, you know.
I think she's waiting till a certain amount of time. Like once we've been dating for 6 months, I'll sleep with you. But I think she's doing other things.
But she's given a lot of like teethy BJs.
Yeah, for sure, teeth. She doesn't know. She doesn't know the logistics yet, you guys.
No.
Okay,
so that's kind of what I'm manifesting in 2024 is that Amos is a scamus, and
well, we'll get another season, so that's good.
I would watch so many seasons of that, you know.
I'll watch this until I'm on my deathbed. I want this to be the last thing I see before I die.
We're gonna be the last two fans standing.
All right, can we get into your question before we get into our the big deal of this?
The big deal, yeah.
The big deal. What did you guys choose? What would you rather watch? A show about OG3? This is what you picked, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
We disagreed on this answer.
Okay, I'm excited to hear. So would you rather watch a show about Mary, Christine, and Janelle or Dab Sark, but you can't ever learn anything about the other entity, even social media?
Why don't you say your answer
I
first?
would much rather watch the OG3, especially now that the catfishing is going to happen.
No, No, Amos, no catfishing.
Nope.
No, if that's the case, then it's different. But like,
you want to watch Robin and the kids in their house that they don't leave?
Yes.
And you don't get to
and we get full cameras on them.
No.
We get full access to cameras.
Nothing's going to happen.
And
Big Brother style.
Janelle, she's going to sign up for.
I don't care. At least I like her.
But she's so boring. Janelle and Christine are seriously so incredibly boring. There is no.
And Robin's not.
No, but I love.
It's fascinating though.
I love to hate Cody.
But I feel like for that show, we just need like a week of it, and then we could be done because it's never gonna. Like nothing's gonna update. They don't leave the house.
Oh, Woba probably has to get like her nipples pierced soon or something. You know, like that's a whole season.
Oh, Cody would 100% attend that piercing.
Oh yeah. He'd be like, "Do you need me to like hold your tit for you? I'm gonna come on over here. Let me pinch that titty for you so I can get it good."
Gross.
Yeah. What do you think Robin's boobs look like? I think we've talked a lot about their turkeys, but like their boobs. Like I know Janelle's like an east-west kind of girl. She's got two different coasts going on. Like they split, they hang out.
I think Robin's full 70s. It's just like that 70s movie you saw in middle school or high school about like sex, like a little slope.
Kind of like Bananas.
Slope.
I feel like they're
flat,
flat as a pancake, but then but still kind of jumbly. I hope my mom's not watching. I hope my mom has tuned out by this time. Because I was keeping it cute.
Do you think your mom's boobs look like Robin? Is that what you're getting at?
Yes, that's exactly why I said that.
You actually told me that you and your mom took baths together on an episode the other day, and that was like a whole new revelation. So you know exactly what your mom's boobs look like.
I mean, we did just cover Jean-Benet Ramsey on our podcast, and that seems like you were kind of entering that territory.
Thanks, Jody, for saying that.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't know my mom had fake tits until Katelynn pointed out when I was like 18. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, your mom has fake boobs. I'm like, no, she doesn't. And she's like, your mom had 6 kids. She walks around without a bra on and her nipples are like this. Oh, my mom just lied about it my whole life. She still won't say that she's had them done. So I feel like I have a deficiency in figuring out fake boobs. I think everyone.
I don't think anyone else's story has fake boobs.
No, I know that.
So you're good there.
People do think Christine got a lift.
I don't think so.
Oh, hell no. And that wedding dress? No. That was natural boob.
I don't think it was surgically.
Maybe it was the plexus. Ladies, that plexus and your boobs will go from here to here.
Yeah. And your waist just goes.
Yeah.
Not Ozempic. We're not taking shots.
Not Ozempic. It's all
Now,
plexus.
I know that you are obsessed with Mary's breasts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a gift for me or something?
No, I just wanted to bring that up because I think
it's funny. To be specific, it's Mary's breasts in Cancun when she is catapulting
going down the rope in the cavern.
Yes.
It's an above shot.
We get a shot.
So they look pretty good. They're like up and together. And Cody's just standing there yelling at her about, he's like, I'm much more fit than you, Mary. I don't know if you can do this. It's pretty athletic. And she's like, I need to do this. I need to do this.
We think that was their last trip together. Also, last intimate moment together was on that trip.
But like when Robin or when Mary is hanging there, just supple breast. I'm sorry, but I'm just like, yeah. So gross, but so true. I mean, paper bag over the head for sure, but otherwise, yeah.
I'm concerned because I didn't even think they looked like good boobs.
No, they did.
I didn't either, dude. She's wearing a
She's
like
wearing a tankini.
A tankini.
I didn't say the tankini was hot.
Yeah, but they're
no.
not that good.
Yeah, no, I didn't say the tankini was hot. I just said the boobs were good.
Now, before we get in our big surprise, tell us what are your hopes. Oh, sorry.
No, keep going. Sorry.
Tell us what your thoughts are for the future.
For the future?
Well, Amos.
Sister-wise. Yes.
Okay.
What, just about our life?
No,
well, I'm hoping in 2024 we can really worthy up, sisters. We're planning
Hopefully we're going to join Mary's group.
We're planning on signing up for LuLaRoe. I hope Amos happens. That's kind of where I'm putting my energy.
Well, Mary doesn't have another storyline besides that, so they'll speed it up, just like they sped up her last storyline.
Katelynn, we have not done the big reveal of the carriage house redesign.
Okay. That will be first,
right?
And then we'll get
that's gonna be the finale of next season, and then we'll get into Mary.
And we will see her just lose her marbles over circles. Ah, I hate circles. Did you guys watch that Friday with Friends?
I watched like 10 minutes of it, and then I listened to your recap, and then you guys said on the recap, you don't need to watch the rest of it.
No. It was so
But
awful.
he said he liked circles, and she was like, oh my God. And then she just like started kissing him. We were like, ew, this is...
What is with this family and like touching people, getting in people's personal mouth
I've never seen people do that, and now they all do it.
That's the first time she's ever done that to me.
And then you guys have the same take on it of just like, this is...
It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I hate them.
It was.
I think the other things that I would like to see. Here's what I worry about. I worry that in this next season, Cody's going to be working on his image. We saw a different Cody for Christine's wedding. Didn't like that.
But they've already filmed a lot, so he may not be on his best behavior yet. If they do drag it out to where the carriage house is the finale, we might have to wait one more season for Cody to be on his best behavior.
Okay, because I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Maybe we'll see him grow throughout the season, and we'll all love Cody at the end.
No, I don't think we'll ever.
Well, because the thing about Cody is, even I think at Cody's best, I've never even tolerated him. I just love to hate the man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. But now it's getting a little dark, right?
No. The thing is,
I can't wait.
People who are like into TLC reality TV don't understand like what other reality TV is like out there. Like, guys, born and raised on Housewives. Like, I have seen we had a woman who came back on the show like the week after she had allegations that her husband had been physically abusing her, and then he offed himself, and then we were like, let's just start filming. Like this, no, Sister Wives is never going to be dark enough ever. It could.
I can't wait to see Amos, Mary, Christine, David, Cody, and Robin all in a room together, having to film together. That's what I'm looking forward to.
And Mary the whole time will just be like,
yeah, she'll be like, oh, I'm just nuzzled up next.
Cody, is Cody looking? Cody's looking, right?
He's only doing it to make him jealous.
Mary just be laughing, just
Jen.
Hey, have you guys seen Joelle though? Have you met Joelle?
Oh,
oh.
I'm the problem. It's
okay. For
I've seen her, but I don't watch her much. Should we get onto the Joelle train?
No. I suggest you don't.
Okay.
All right. Is Cody in the room?
Well, actually, I just pulled up my Lexus little sports car. Oh yeah, pretty little lady here. I'm looking for a Robin. I'm wondering if Robin's here.
Is there a Robin in the room?
hello. Can you hear me? Oh,
My Cody!
Oh my God, Robin, you sound so hot right now.
Oh, thank you. I just changed into another turtleneck and put on 3 more layers.
Oh God, I love when I just like at night when I pull all those layers off of you. You know, it's just like
You're still cold.
Yes.
your body's still cold.
There's never enough layers. I know. Yes.
Okay, well, you guys seem really in love based on that conversation. I mean,
of course.
The chemistry.
Yeah.
Would you guys be interested?
Feel the cold just coming off her body right now. I like it. Cold to the touch.
Cold as ice. As cold as you need me to be. I will be that cold for you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Now, me and Judy would like to offer you free of charge a vow renewal, the kiss of death, if you will. Would you like to participate?
Absolutely.
Did he say yes? Okay, yes. Yes.
Robin,
Okay,
we're saying yes. Do you understand me? We're saying yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay,
Robin's
so we're
really excited about this.
You can tell. Let's start the ceremony. Jody will be officiating, and I will be the cantor and also Mary at the end.
Can I make one request? I know it's kind of a curveball, Jody, but we were wondering it would mean so much to us if Tony would officiate the wedding for us because we love Tony so much, don't we, Cody? It would mean the world to us.
I love Tony.
I've had a lot of ice cream flavors, so that sounds good. I can do this.
As long
All
as
right.
Christine's not here.
Is she on the stream? She's not. I think we're okay.
Oh, thank God. I hate her.
All right. Shall we begin? All right. So here we go. I would give everything I own. Give you my world, my heart, my own.
Who gives this bride away?
I do. Her father. Vagina daddy.
Cody, do you feel lucky? Do you, punk?
I feel real blessed and lucky to be here, and I thank you, stepdaddy Paul, for coming back from the grave. Rest in peace.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, Cody Brown.
All right, remember, Jody, you're Tony.
I really have to do. Okay.
You don't have to.
I gotta swallow that bubble real quick. Okay. On your wedding day, you exchange the colada rings you should be wearing today, but have been replaced by pricey pony ones. These rings are a symbol of the conditional love you share every day. Much like Cody's love for his wives, these wedding bands are often traded for newer and more expensive versions. Too bad Diesel Jeans doesn't design jewelry, am I right?
Yeah, Robin looks good in a diesel jean.
I would have modeled them nicely.
All right, time for the vows. Cody, you go first.
I would just like to make one correction really quick. Those pieces actually are from David Yurman. They are not just pony rings, and this is actually sponsored by David Yurman. So I just want to be clear about that. Thank you. Oh God,
I forgot.
It's all right, Tony. You've probably never been around something this expensive before. Okay. This is pretty expensive. You're not like that. So I, Cody, give you, my hospice little girly, this ring as a symbol of our sacred covenant. The sacred covenant that ensures I will never keep you hanging on like a dingleberry. And I will pinch that loaf as soon as I lose interest, which will never happen because you're my soulmate. And if anything should happen, it would definitely be Christine's fault. I love you, Robin.
Robin, what say you?
Wow. Well, first of all, I would like to remind everyone here today that I had many, many, many other suitors with throbbing vocabularies that I declined to marry. So just a reminder for everyone. But that doesn't make this any less special, Cody, because I promise to never undermine your fragile masculinity by earning an income of my own. And I promise to be your damsel in distress who hires a nanny to parent Debsa de Brianna, sorry, just so we could take credit for it in the end. All the great parenting that we do. I also promise to be your table scrap wife as long as it means all of my needs and wants come before your other wives and their children. I promise to translate all of your Cody speak, not only your words, but also your unverbalized thoughts. I promise to defend your tantrums and maintain your feuds with your adult children without question. And I promise to only co-sleep with children and spirit babies, never dogs. And if they do jump on the bed, I will kick them out, literally.
That's my girl.
Oh, and I'll be a great go-to gal for the rest of the other wives and the kids too, I guess, or something.
Now, what she didn't say in there is, does she promise to always hate Christine?
Oh, yes, of course. I will do that.
Thank you.
Tony.
Ladies and gentlemen, I once again present to you Mr. and Mrs. Brown, their codependence renewed, this day for all to see. May your life together be filled with boogers for Aurora to pick, for Cody, pics of Caleb's dick, and dogs for Robin to kiss. You may now kiss your bride.
You forgot the rings. You forgot the rings. You forgot the rings.
Mary, what are you doing here?
And
Scene. Yeah.
I feel like I'm high. Like I'm already high, but like I'm on like acid right now.
I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was high.
I mean, really, wow.
Thank you.
All right. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Ace and Katelynn, we're going to let you get back to your banging in Hawaii, but tell us everything about your podcast and your Patreon, which are both amazing.
It's called Sister Wives Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. Don't listen if you're like someone who easily gets offended, or like you have a moral compass, or you're like, hey, I actually kind of like the Browns, or have a easy aversion to like gross things. If you don't like to hear,
okay, wrap it up.
Yeah, don't listen to it. But if you are those people, then yes. Also, I do want to quickly say before we go that I do own Cody's little white Lexus. So
I wasn't sure if you wanted me to bring that up or if that was just like for.
It's just my claim to fame. It is what it is, and not
they
like
bought it.
I own one. I own the one. So
yeah, the one,
the actual one.
I'm surprised it actually drives.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you, Corey, for doing that.
Bye. Bye,
Thanks,
Robin.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Robin.
Bye.
Goodbye. Farewell.
I don't know how to. Leaves.
Yeah, you got it.
Safe travels.
Oh my God. Thank you both for just planning that and doing that. That was awesome. I mean, that was stressing me out more than anything, but everyone really did such a great job. So thank you.
Oh my God.
I think it was good.
Now, did you spend more or less time on that than your vows to Carly?
Oh, probably
More
time. If we're being completely honest.
It's more meticulous.
Yeah.
But Carly, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I have a feeling it actually meant more this time around.
There was a lot of material to work with, so I can't blame him for it.
Well, welcome, guys.
Oh
and
my
thank
God.
you for joining us. This is Corey and Carly from Surviving Sister Wives, another amazing podcast. They're hilarious. And everyone has been kind of putting that into the universe for quite a while, the conversation between Ace and Corey as Robin and Cody. So,
Of course.
y'all got it.
We thought it would be a very fitting atmosphere for that sort of reveal. So that was good.
Perfect. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on season 18?
Lukewarm. It was okay.
It was a little. Yeah,
I enjoyed the Christine snark. That I need more of.
Mm-hmm.
I like the bitchiness towards Cody, the more openness that we got. But I got to say, I'm really looking forward to next season. And I know we've been talking a lot about Amos, but I'm ready for it.
I'm just going to say with Amos, I was so nervous that we recorded this week's episode yesterday. So I'm going to be working on editing that later tonight and tomorrow. But what we did reveal in that episode, it hasn't come out yet, was our nickname for Amos. And I was so afraid that somebody else was going to say it and come up with it. It's Famous Amos, because that's who he wants to be. He wants to be famous.
Yes.
And then so he's the little chocolate chip cookie guy, you know?
With nuts.
With
Maybe
nuts.
he's the with.
He is.
That's Mary's favorite part.
Well,
Now, what do you guys think? Do you trust him?
No. You
don't trust him.
He is a fortune hunter, right? Can we all agree on that?
You hit the nail on the head earlier, Amanda. He's Matt Baer from Teen Mom. I mean, he really is.
I screamed that at the screen as you said that, Amanda. And that is what I want to see play out in an upcoming season of Sister Wives. I need the Amber Portwood Matt Baer moment where Mary finds out as they're filming all of this.
As they're doing a
stuff.
polygraph test.
So who would be the Gary with the legal sheets? Would it be Cody, or would he get
Cody?
Robin to do it?
I think it's gonna have to be Jeanne, right? Just Jeanne?
No, it has to be someone, because Gary was doing it for such malicious reasons. I feel like we need who would be the malicious person that would present the information to her on camera.
That sounds like Janelle. And Janelle would love to deliver that news to Mary. We know she would.
You think?
That would be great. Oh, I think she would love to do that.
Years of retribution?
Yeah, just to be like, and this is what it is. This is what I found. I know this is very damaging for you, but it is what it is.
With an old lights bill that never got paid. She's like,
you missed this one.
And Janelle is so good at being such a shady bitch while still, it's fine. Oh, I just found these papers online. It's not a big deal. But
the question that popped into my head was, which of the other wives do you think Amos messaged? Because on Teen Mom, it was he went after Farrah and Janelle, and they both said no, and then he landed on Amber. So
hold on, Matt Baer. Let's clarify.
Baer, not Amos. Well, I mean, I don't know. We can't rule Amos out. Did he? I'll have to go into his.
You might watch
history.
Teen Mom as well.
I don't know. Yeah, he's a big fan of reality shows and chasing people down. Just saying. We don't know.
I think Christine. Well, I feel like Christine's the first one you message.
That's what I thought too. She's also got more money than Janelle. So why would he message Janelle?
Let's be fair.
And I also don't think she checks her DMs.
I think Janelle forgot her password to social media long ago. And that message was left unread for months. And he was like, I have to move on.
It's written down with their AOL password. She's like, where's the CD-ROM for the AOL?
It's in storage with the boot lamps.
Right.
Oh, boot lamp!
You know, I'm thinking about Mary. I could see her kind of going, I don't know if you're, 90 Day Fiance, old school Danielle of Danielle and Mohammed.
Of course.
I could see Mary going, I could see Mary going nuts, after him with her binder. She's got receipts.
See, this show has so many legs. Everyone thinks it's going to end every season. It's going to go on perpetually.
All the different directions it can go, too.
It's just getting good now. It's just getting good now.
Mm-hmm. Finally, the payoff.
If we're being honest, I feel like this season was a little trickier to do recaps of, because honestly, we thrive in the mundane. In those boring seasons, that was where we came in on it. And so this one, there was actually real stuff to talk about. So that almost made it more difficult.
And some deep, dark stuff too.
Yeah.
I never loved your mother.
Well, that's just your opinion.
I mean, she did eat those nachos. That was pretty disgusting.
But then she also
it was egregious.
Completely untethered everything that connects me to reality by her leaving. So she didn't mean anything to me, but also it was everything simultaneously.
Now, I gave you guys a question to answer, and I believe you should answer, or you wanted, what does the Shira Chateau look like when it's camera down? Now, I stole that term from you guys, but Shira Chateau is Robin's mansion.
It's part of the lexicon now.
It is.
It's out there. It's out there in the world. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think that it's very similar to what we see on camera, because I don't think that Robin is capable of putting on a facade for us. So what you see is pretty much what you get. Maybe the nanny cleans some things up. She pushes a few watermelons into the corner so that the filming crew has a clear path to get through. But other than that, I think it's pretty much what we see as far as the mess contained within it.
You think, or do you think she'd clean it? Because now she clearly knows that we all made fun of her all of last season, because during those talkbacks, the kitchen was pristine.
Well, she still hasn't bought any curtains for this place.
Well,
so that's the first hurdle probably to get over. And you'd think that the crew would even be asking, like, we need consistent lighting scenarios in here to film. Can we please close some blinds?
But window treatments, Dickens Christmas Village. You
gotta put the money priorities, right?
Yeah.
Invest in the long-term things that are going to hold value, like the paintings
or the giant geodes.
The geodes. Can we talk about them? There is a giant one. If you're looking towards their front door, it's on the left-hand side of the wall. It goes all the way up and down the wall. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I don't know where she's obtaining these things. It's
the
certainly
mall,
not
Scottsdale Fashion Square. Malls have everything.
It's taking up good real estate for a rocket ship bubblegum machine, if you ask me. I mean, that's what should be there.
We need more bubblegum machines in that house to make sure that Ari and Saul's teeth remain just grizzled.
I do think, though, you know how there are people on TikTok who hoard all of their Amazon packages they get throughout the month, and they do one big like reveal and haul. Yeah. I think that she does a lot of that. Like, there's definitely a room in the Shira Chateau just full of boxes from every delivery that she's gotten throughout the month that she doesn't have time to get to opening these things.
She's going to resell them. She's going to, turn something over on the Facebook marketplace market.
That takes too much effort.
But best intentions.
Once those boxes are open, like, how long until those get actually broken down and like folded?
Years.
The limit.
I know. I'm like, what?
It's a fire hazard of the amount of combustible material in that entryway alone.
I feel like once every quarter, Cody has to order one of those industrial-sized, like, giant contractor trash cans to get dropped off.
Got junks. Just dumpsters that show up on your driveway.
And they just dispose of everything at once.
They probably took away the rest of the My Sister Wives closet inventory on accident, and that's why they had to close it.
Oh, it's not closed.
They just kind of
closed it.
Oh, I thought they closed it.
I thought Dallas was on sale again.
The LLC is closed, but I think they can still sell it online.
Oh, well, who needs I mean, you could have a business and not have like all that, LLC stuff.
Illegal stuff.
They're getting a little risky out there, getting rid of the LLC.
Well, what are your guys' thoughts for the future and your hopes for the future?
Again, I hope that we get a lot of Amos. I also hope that we get more of them in the room together. I don't know how exciting it's going to be to watch separate storylines go on for a long period of time, because the best part about this show is when we get to see them interact with one another. And now it's going to be especially awkward. It was bad before, but now it's going to be even worse. I'm really you're not going to believe this, looking forward to McKelty's birth episode when we get to see Christine and Robin in the same room for the first time.
Robin, wasn't she sleeping in like a tiny closet. What was the story with that? Do you know anything about that?
She was sleeping like on a cot inside of a closet.
Like Michael Scott at the foot of the bed. He just curls right up.
Robin doesn't like that, Cody. It's too confined.
Anything from a Kelty.
That's what it comes down to.
You're not looking forward to it?
It's like
Robin's borderline. Well, and also this is a very abstract kind of concept to discuss the future of the show, which is actually the past, because now we've jumped ahead with Christine and David's wedding. And so now what is the past? What is the future? Is it an X-Men Days of Future Past sort of scenario that we're running into now? I don't know.
So what do you think what do you think the big season finale will be for season 19 then? Mary announcing the boo?
I guess who knows, because we all thought it was going to be David and Christine's wedding.
That's what it should have built.
Why did they do that?
Yeah.
I told my mom that I think that TLC was testing out, like, what if Robin and Cody just weren't in this anymore? Because they're probably awful to deal with as business people. So I wonder if they were testing out, like, let's see if people will tune in if Cody and Robin are only in like 1 minute of a show. And apparently it was like really high ratings. So I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't really know. I agree with what Ace and Katelynn said about them being boring. I do think that Christine and Janelle, a little boring. And that was evident in the last season where we just skipped like the entire summer because they were out and about doing things and did not earn their paycheck by filming anything for the show. So I don't know how much they have to bring us if we don't have our villains.
Yeah. I mean, you're tuning in to see the stupid stuff Cody does, right?
I mean, that's true. You need that.
I mean, are you tuning into Cooking with Christine every week? No, right? Like,
we need someone to hate, right?
That's what.
Yeah, and pretty soon it's going to be Truly if we get rid of Cody and Robin.
We need Dab Stark to keep everyone grounded, right?
I don't know. McKelty's a close second.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be Truly. She might beat her out the gate.
She's going to be in every episode. She'll make sure. And so will Channy.
She could flip villain, though. Yeah, she could totally pull that off.
All right, guys.
Who do you dislike more? Sorry, really quickly, Amanda. Who do you dislike more? Aurora or modern day McKelty?
Ooh.
I mean,
I think it's probably modern day McKelty for me, because at least
we don't have to see Aurora that much.
Yeah, Aurora stays out of it for the most part. And it seems like she doesn't really want to be involved. And McKelty's got to be front and center for everything.
Did you see how many times she jumped in front of the camera during the wedding?
Yes. Oh, we noticed.
Between her and David Woolley's daughter, who got up there, McKelty number 2.
Oh, don't even get us started on Katie.
Katie red flag Katie.
Sus.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we're
imagine Christmas with those two. Oh,
we've been catching a lot of heat for it because we have voiced our concerns about our girl Christine. There's something off. I can't say necessarily that it's specifically Christine and David, but we got concerns. We got to look out for our girl.
I think a lot of people would express. I don't think you guys are rare in being a little bit like.
There's been some pushback just in conversations that we've heard.
We're aware of the pushback.
Oh dear.
All right, guys. I'm going to let you talk about your podcast, but Jeanne on the boots on the ground, Jeanne wants to say hello to you before you go away. So first, tell us about your podcast.
Well, you can listen to us. We're on Acast. Yeah, that's where we're hosting now. We just switched that over last year, and I'm still getting used to talking about it. So we're on Acast.
You can find us everywhere that you listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
And we are about to start covering season 13. We're going through the talkbacks and lookbacks right now. So we're catching up on those, and then we'll be jumping in on season 13 of Sister Wives.
If you want to join the virtual cul-de-sac that we have going on, it's over at patreon.com/survivingpod. We got access to a bunch of our old archived episodes, plus a bunch of other episodes of Let's Talk About It, where we recap other one-off shows from reality TV, movies, and all sorts of other media.
Which I did want to mention that we recapped that episode of My Big Fat Fabulous Life that you all are about to do.
Oh,
and
really?
You are in for a treat.
Yes. I haven't watched it yet.
I rewatched when she got the skis on. I mean, this is no like spoiler or whatever. I mean, I just watched it over and over because I can feel myself. I can feel that pain. You're like, just dear God, get me some help. But she's
Where it's
pretty
okay.
awful.
It's okay inside, and then as soon as you get outside, it gets real, and then there's the regret. There it is.
Okay, Amanda, plug your ears. But when she was face down,
I don't care.
arms still just down to her sides, just face down, and the medic's like, "Do you want to roll over?" And she just goes, "No." There's like 100 people around just looking at her face down.
How
in the snow.
embarrassing.
It's so good.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's bring in boots on the ground, Jeanne. Hello, Jeanne.
Hello, Jeanne.
Oh, nice
Hello.
background.
Oh,
Yes, from my one of my treks up to Stocking and Flagstaff. Corey, Carly, are you still afraid of Mary Juju? Because I can still buy you an ornament.
You know what? Yes, I'm, especially because it came from the Haunted Inn. And I have a real thing against anything that's come from an antique shop, anything that's been around, anything that could potentially hold a spirit.
that's a natural wood near too many ghosts. In that, yeah, this is a concern for Carly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got mine
Okay,
right back there, right above Walter.
Yeah, I can see
Yep.
it with the card I sent
Great
it. Merry
quality,
Christmas
yeah.
to everybody
I'm
but
setting
Christine.
Sister Wives back down there.
Have things been normal since it showed up, Amanda? Or
Define normal.
are things moving?
We're still
You're getting
dealing
a
with.
car towed away.
We did.
Yeah, my card's coming to get towed away right now. So
We already have a ghost showing up on our doorbell camera from when we did an episode about the Mothman. We started making jokes about Mothman, and now there's just
Oh,
phantom people that show up at the door. So we're still dealing with that.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. Well,
Terrifying.
my house has been normal since I
Good.
got my ornament.
That
How
is
about
good.
you, Jody?
We're all good.
Oh yeah, no, nothing but just unicorns and ponies and
Beer and
things from
Skittles.
QVC showing up at the doorstep every day. Yeah.
I did appreciate the amount of time they put into the packaging, though.
Oh,
Right?
Ziploc, Gladware.
it was a lot. They
Ziploc
set it up.
baggie.
I thought it was going to be wrapped up with
The
the Sunday
varnish?
Sunnies. Yeah, the comics. The
Not as
newspaper.
good as this, though.
Never forget.
Hashtag never forget.
Amanada.
Amanada,
Aurora,
written
so
by
dumb.
Aurora. Her new ear piercings have made her a little ditzy. Anyway, Corey and Carly, thank you so much. Your new episode comes out
Wednesday. Yep.
but there's early release Tuesday, which is great. So
Yeah.
I'll be clicking onto that. Thank you guys so much, and we'll have to set
Thank
something up
you.
for a crossover coming up soon.
Yes,
Thanks for having
definitely.
us.
All right,
Thank
love
you.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
No, we're not done yet.
Nice
Walter.
to meet you guys. Oh, they're so sweet.
Whew, this has been a marathon.
I
Hello,
love
team.
you.
I'm the palate cleanser now. We're going to bring down the energy level. Thanks for putting me behind Jason,
talking
Caitlin,
about?
and Corey and Carly. Come on.
Oh
I
please.
thought we
No,
were
no.
friends.
I'm actually gonna just hang on. I'm still here. Just give me 1 second.
Uh-oh, what's going on? We got a boot lamp here. So, Jeanne, you are in
Nothing, I was
front of Josephine's
Yes, I've got my
site of the
picture.
luncheon. Or
By the
luncheon,
way,
if
I'm
you
going to
have that.
introduce the photographer of said picture, my daughter Brooke. She wants to be on YouTube.
Oh, hi,
She's willing to
Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
lean in a little
Show
more
her
because
up
I
there.
have a blur background. She's willing to stalk Sister Wives locations with me, even though she's never watched the show. Do you have a favorite Sister Wife?
Awesome.
No. Do you know who my favorite Sister Wife is?
Janelle, right?
Janelle. That's right. Queen Janelle.
Nice.
Thanks,
Nice.
Chris.
Who knew?
Cat out. She's meowing.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Janelle. Who knew? By the way, I'm wearing it.
Which one is? Oh, the Janelle, the Tree of Life.
The Janelle necklace.
Oh my God.
This
Yeah,
thing
let's
was
see.
so tarnished when I got it. I actually had to polish it.
With like toothpaste.
Unreal. What a she's a boss babe, Robin. She knows a lot about silver. High quality.
It was like orange in color, the whole thing. I can actually show you what my cloth looked like when I was
Oh,
done.
let's see.
Because I'm like, how did this happen? It's just been sitting for a couple of months. Does anyone know anything about sterling silver that should tarnish that badly? But seriously, I don't know if you can
Well,
see it.
no,
with
the
light.
background is fucking it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
wait,
I've got
it's
all
moving
these
on there. Gosh.
black spots from trying to polish
Oh.
this stupid, ugly necklace. I spent way too much.
Well, Jeanne has been our boots on the ground. She often goes to Flag and just does some legal stalking, and has got some great information, great picks, great background stuff, great insider info, and but you're
Even
also
has my Cody Pass Not a Pond notebook to keep notes of addresses and locations.
Notebook, I love that.
Where could one get a notebook like this?
Oh gosh, she's our producer now. Redbubble, I think redbubble.com. Where there's that other one, Teespring.
Either one. Yeah. Thank
and
you.
I may have gotten the bag too. Cody Pass.
Wow.
It's not.
Oh.
You can
Number
check
one.
down where Daddy put Daddy. There's a link below for Redbubble, but down there. I'm low main. I need low main. Jeanne, what are your thoughts on season 18?
Well, it's my annoyance with the whole series because we see most of it play out on social media in real time already. Yeah. So when it shows up 2 years, year and a half, year later, it's kind of like, well, we knew this already.
Right.
So that's one of my frustrations is I feel like we've been previewed to death. We've been social media spoiled, and I wish they could get the show out faster so that maybe I'm surprised by something. I think
what is the holdup with that? I mean, there's so many other shows that are able to do it. Do you think it's like on location because they have to be out? I mean, it's not like Arizona's the middle of nowhere. Like I don't.
That's pretty high up though.
Yeah, but Flagstaff is like a 2-hour drive from Phoenix. There's an airport up there. They can fly footage out. It's like a 8-hour drive to Salt Lake City, where Puddle Monkey does a lot of the work for the show. I don't understand why it takes so damn long to get this information out.
If it's like a contract negotiation thing, or maybe because I'm just thinking about this now. So if they were all like splitting finances and stuff because of the separation and the divorces, maybe that's why. Where like they had to probably divide up like who exactly is making what, because it's not going into one big pot anymore.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's every season there's a display.
My mom said that her hope is that one season we'll get like a full rundown where everyone's just fighting over the money. Because I would be fully tuned in for that.
Right.
And like lawyering up and like who's going to be on whose side and like the kids getting involved. And like, I would love to see this play out as a full like courtroom drama.
Well, and I'd actually like to acknowledge the fact that the show is part of the factors that are impacting this family. If we're going to be reality TV, let's be real. Stop calling it when we became public, when we went public, and start talking about the fact Robin had the big ass wedding because we paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. That's what I'd love to see as the show ends, is breaking that fourth wall and actually seeing how the production has impacted this stuff. That's what I'd like to see.
Now, what are your thoughts on the fact that the talk backs or whatever, those things were added in so late? Do you think that this is a good sign for us that TLC might start releasing Sister Wives sooner than like a year apart? Like, do you think they saw, these ratings are really good, so let's call everyone back in for these 4 random last minute episodes? What are your thoughts?
So is this where I reveal?
Well, you don't have to. I just knew you would have an opinion about it.
I was the one that gave Amanda the heads up that it was originally told to me that they had refilmed some of the one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And then we realized after we watched the one-on-ones, nothing looked refilmed, but that's when we realized it was talk back, look backs that they had filmed, because it hit that exact week. I told you, didn't it?
Yeah, and that explains why Robin looked so pissy on the couch.
Yeah. I think they're trying to see if they can turn around something faster, but I don't think they're going to do it. Because if they were, we would have a season in March or April, which I don't think we're going to see.
It'd be a birthday present for me for March. That would be so wonderful.
When's that birthday? I'm gonna have to send you something.
Oh, it's March 23rd, but don't. It's my 41st birthday. I'm probably just gonna like curl up in a ball and cry all day. Oh no, actually, I think I'm going to the zoo with Justine, and then we're going to get pedicures. So actually, it's gonna be a good birthday.
Okay. Just don't forget, if you eat cake, to wear your apron from Lizzie's so that
I
you
got
don't
it
get
right
too
here.
beautiful.
I was just gonna say.
I always have it. I'm going to put it on actually for a conversation here. Now, Jeanne, the question that you chose was, I'm not looking at it, but I'm sure you have it in front of you.
I don't have it in front of me, so you'll have to read it.
I got it.
I think I helped you write half of these.
Probably.
Our Cody. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Jody, take it.
No, please do. No, please do.
Are Cody and Robin actually soulmates / in love, or are they both just equally narcissistic?
Okay, well, first of all, we got to go Christine here and go soulmates.
I agree with that, though.
I don't really believe in soulmates. I find that kind of a juvenile concept. So no offense to people who do. It's just I'm probably the oldest person showing up on the extravaganza today, and I'm just
we're all pretty up there.
Oh yeah. Let's just say if we do the lap picture of the 3 kids, I've got to be dating with the thumbs up. I'm older than both of you.
Oh, I don't want to be Aurora. Oh,
I'll be Brianna. I'm taking Brianna.
Okay, you guys can make me Aurora. Let me.
Yeah, just pick your nose a lot. That'll be good.
Anyway, so I don't know if I believe in soulmates. I think that that's something that one thinks when they're younger or whatever, but I hate to say what I'm about to say, but I think Peyton was right when he went off the rails with John Yates about a year ago on that YouTube Live.
Oh, I remember it.
He thinks that his dad got the status that he wanted with Robin, Diesel Jean's model. You know, and that Robin got what she wanted, which was someone who would take care of her.
And the fame.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Robin likes the fame she has now, or else she wouldn't look like this every time the camera came to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked awful.
Smart enough to grab the pillow, though. She's got the pillow. She's got the pillow.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Pillow on the lap.
I can't decide if it's because Cody pisses her off or just she knows we all hate her and she just does not want to be on the camera anymore for us to hate her more. But then if she didn't show up, we'd hate her for not showing up on camera. So she can't win. But I think their relationship is not love. I don't think it's soulmates. I think it's transactional. Every wife Cody picked, he picked for what they could do for him.
Yeah.
And for
How
Robin,
could they serve
she wanted,
him?
Yeah. Robin wanted someone to pay $31,000 in divorce debt and take care of her kids. And
Cody wanted Diesel Jean's model. God, he's gonna never live that down saying that thing. That one random thing he said in that like 2-hour podcast, everyone caught it. Everyone caught it immediately.
He doesn't care. He's going to be like, whatever, my wife's hot and that makes me look cool. And you can't tell my hair is falling out because I've got this hot wife. You know, it's again, this is narcissistic tendencies. They just see in each other what they can provide for each other. And that's all that it matters to them. And I have a feeling if the show ends and the fame ends, so will their relationship, which is kind of my hope. I hope that they end.
Agreed.
I hope the season ends with Mary with her lesbian lover after Dirty Amos takes all her money. And then Christine and David, no. His voice bugs me, but he seems like a nice guy.
No, you need to stop putting it out into the universe that the season should end because we need this to keep going. This is like what we want to do. I'll talk about this forever.
Yep.
Well, so will I.
All right, good.
Hello, how many more places can I stalk? I still have some to find. Right. By the way, if anyone knows the rental Mary had for one day, text me the address. The vacation rental, I want to see where Saul was conceived in Vegas. Corey and Carly pretty sure that's what happened.
Oh, like the big vacation rental, like the one.
Yeah, the vacation when they fly high.
Right.
You know that's send me those addresses because I have to have my picture in front of every place I possibly can.
Yeah, that was that was the end of the flea high, and it has the a sunbeam, a sunbeam, and they're like, the camera goes right up to Madison, and they're like, "How do you feel, Madison?" And she's like if she had a knife, she would have stabbed him in the face.
She's like, "I hate it. I'm not staying here. I'm going back."
And by the way, Dawn H, I have not been to the Christmas Sick Cabin. That's another one to add to my list. So if anyone knows where the Christmas Sick Cabin is,
Ew, where all the walls is just the whole
covered in bronchitis,
and then all the walls are just like
dripping with humidity and
oh god,
infection. That was
just
awful.
Steam. Could you imagine all of them in that cabin and the camera crews with those giant cameras
and a live Christmas tree? Didn't they drag a live tree in there for a day and then probably left it for the
and then it was left on
Airbnb
the patio
to get rid of?
Just embedded into the carpet because you know that thing had carpet.
Yeah.
By the way, the kitchen witch, Cody Sack, really cool to see. The exit gate's usually open. Just saying.
I love how you're like talking to the chat because you actually do kind of manage the chat when you're not here. So like
just keeping up with it.
Just take a few breaths here.
I can't help it. It's just what I do.
No, it's good. You're good at it. That's why your boots on the ground.
I love it. Why do I care so much about this show? I'm like, is it because I'm related to all of them? Is it because I had polygamists in my ancestry? Is it because they're just messed up? I don't know. I think it's probably all of it, but
maybe because we've all put so much time and effort and investment into this.
Yeah. This is our Super Bowl,
Or maybe it was because it was like, why'd they move to Flagstaff and it's COVID? What else am I going to do? And then we just got hooked more and more. I don't know why. I don't know why we want to watch this. It's not good.
Are there any like Arizona centric activities for Saul and Ari that you think they would be equally yoked for? Like we know, for example, they're not going to be out there playing softball or baseball or anything that would put them within arm's distance of another child. Is there something like can't do horseback riding? Flying kites.
But don't they love horses?
They like looking at
God, be careful.
The vicinity of horses.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Well, probably because they have Coyote Pass, they would do RC cars. That seems like
that's a good one. Yeah, they're not actually in one. They could just
because
arcades. Yeah.
That's in line with Saul's athletic abilities, right? His
and they break very easily, so Cody and Robin can go and spend money on buying a new one or getting parts for it, so it feeds that.
Oh, because every time one breaks, he'll just buy another one.
Yep. Oh, we need it.
And the RC car will like churn up all the prairie dog poop and get the plague going. Because
it's like a real bros guys thing.
Yeah, get right down
Saul
there.
And I with our cars.
Well, Jeanne, thank you so much for joining us and popping in. Do you want anyone to follow you anywhere, or you're more than
I'm just around. I'm just a regular person like all of you, and I have a whole list of Flagstaff location addresses, and everyone usually sends me a message, and I'm like, "Here's where you go, and this is the order you do."
Let's start a website, like if people are going to Arizona, or they want like the Sister Wives tour.
Oh, I can
just lay
a new project.
Itinerary.
Taking you all on tours. I still want you ladies to come to go to Flagstaff.
Well, I'll
Amanda,
figure out
can you make it back in the States?
We'll smuggle her in.
We're going to bring in Resting Bitch Face, but have a wonderful night. And
Thank you so much, Jeanne.
Thanks,
we love
guys.
you.
All right, bye.
Love you.
All right, next, Walter. Every time I say bye, Walter thinks it's over, and it's not. Go back to your
Oh
spot. I know. Look at me. So he's like, "What's happening, Walter? Come here."
What is going on? You're not saying bye bye yet.
No, it's not happening. All right, let's bring in resting bitch face. This is Julie and Justine, and they have. This is another instant click. They also cover Sister Wives plus 1,000-Pound Sisters plus pop culture and current events and a bunch of other stuff. Hello, Justine and Julie.
Hi.
Hi, girls.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
How's it
Thank you
going?
Hi.
Good. How are
Look
you?
at this
Background. We got the salsa brava background. Very
I know.
well
I just
done.
need
And
a
then we got-
sombrero. I need your sombrero, Jody.
Oh, I got it in the other room. And my poncho, my sombrero. And Justine, you just have Ronnie.
Just
sitting right on
Ronnie.
your shoulder.
Last week we did an episode, and we were talking about 1,000-Pound Sisters, and every time I moved, it was just like Tammy's face.
Yeah.
It was real sexy.
Well, Justine also does a podcast called Shore Store, which I actually randomly have up here, Shore Store, which she covers Shore Store and Vanderpump Rules, I think, on the Patreon.
I'm bringing it back for main feed, and I'm going to be doing Floribama Shore season 3, which is like top tier, and then also talk about the new Vanderpump Rules, of course, when it starts in a couple weeks.
It's gonna be lit. Me posting that stupid frickin' trailer got all of our ads taken off of that episode and the entire live chat.
Meanwhile, you can watch full episodes of Sister Wives on here, and nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Makes sense.
You should be able
Crazy.
to post a trailer. That's insane. They want you to watch
it's
it.
promotion, right?
It's crazy.
Dumb.
Free ad.
I just want to say, Justine, are you wearing a headband? Except, of course, you look hot and gorgeous wearing it. Is that in honor of Madison?
Subconsciously, I think so. Yeah. No.
I was gonna say, like, I hate to compare you because you actually like look hot wearing it. Madison obviously does not, but I appreciate that.
I look like a busted ass maid when I try to wear a headband. I do not look cute like that.
I look weird. I have a round head
so
too.
cute.
Girls. What are your thoughts on season 18?
I loved it.
Yeah. So good. I love seeing the women get pissed. I love seeing, they are really talking shit, all 3 of them. And I am here for it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The highlight of the season for me was, and I actually had the privilege of watching this episode with Amanda when Janelle and Cody got into their huge fight, and Cody went full-blown Jim Carrey, just
It still is so bizarre.
That's so funny. That is very Jim Carrey of him.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
never even thought of that.
Truly, could you ever have sex with the love of your life, your husband, after he did that?
You're not listening.
I bet he got like
gross.
extra dirty sex from Robin when he got home after that.
You know what I said to her? She's like, no, Cody, tell me. What did you say?
Ew.
This is me horny.
I said, no. Oh,
I'm not gonna. Yeah, she was super turned on when he got home.
Oh,
for sure. Yeah.
I have never been any level of drunk or high or anything to a level where like I could get myself to consensually do anything with Cody Brown.
No.
Never.
Getting back to, again, mentioning Teen Mom, because I have to on every segment apparently. This just reminds me of Janelle and David, where it's like, you watch this man do these things, right? Like, how can you rewatch it back on TV and then be like, yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my man. I'm gonna stick by him.
That's your man. That's my man.
Jody, when you said about having sex with Cody, I just immediately pictured him going down on you, which he
on me?
No,
you
not
pictured
you.
that.
I'm like, whoa.
Just in general, like from your
I
point
just
of
feel like
view.
it actually happened.
Going
Oh,
down and-
gross.
And you looking down and seeing that fucking awful comb over situation that he has going on to hide his bald spot.
And the tendrils are just like this, and there's just the
Yeah,
ring.
it's like tickling your legs. It's like touching you. Gross.
So
Oh.
disgusting. Oh man. I mean, let's be honest, he doesn't go down on anyone, so
I was just gonna say that. I
Definitely
actually
not.
don't think Cody, he'd be like, yeah, no, that's against everything.
he's not
That's all
pleasuring
sacred.
someone else.
I think at
great.
one point during the wedding special, Christine had to stop herself from saying the words, "Oh, that's what an orgasm feels like."
Oh.
She was like, "Oh, that's what a true love feels like."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so
Yeah.
depressing. Okay, I was gonna say I hope my mom isn't listening to this part, but I feel like she probably fully tuned out once once
Oh no.
we were talking about Robin's boobs, which I fully expected to happen. All right. What question did you guys pick? Oh, I got it. Here's the question you picked, I think. Would Cody leave Robin in 5 to 10? Is this right?
Mhm.
Okay. Would Cody leave Robin in 5 to 10 years if a 30-year-old diesel jeans model caught his eye and gave him attention? And also, let's assume that the woman also has money.
What do you
You
think?
go ahead.
Justine?
You go ahead. Julie.
I think that he would pressure Robin into accepting a sister wife if that was the case.
Ooh,
I don't
because
think
she's
he'd want to
been
let go of
hemming and hawing
Robin.
about it all the seasons.
I don't think he'd want to let go of Robin, and I think the only way that Robin could keep him would be for him to bring this like newer, hotter model in. I don't know.
I think Cody and Robin are endgame. Monogamy, endgame. Like, didn't Cody even say, like, I couldn't look in another woman's face? Like, I would have to tell her, like, I don't love you. I love Robin.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't you think
So-
he was saying that to the original 3 before Robin?
No.
Since they were alone for like 20 years.
No.
You don't think he ever wait, so do you think he never loved any of them, Julie?
I think and Justine and I talked about this recently. I think that he's like a collector of wives. I think that that's how this started, because they started with the polygamy, with the religious aspect of it. I think that he was like, oh, I got to get in there and get a wife, and then I got to get another wife, and then I got to get another wife. He just like collected the first 3 wives so fast.
Yeah.
So that he, you know, obviously, how else could he get to heaven? You know, so he's a collector of wives, and then he met the one, and then he was like, well, I don't give a shit about any of these bitches. So kick rocks.
I think he's just so messed up because he realizes that, like, now that he actually met someone that he actually loves, I think he like regrets his whole life before that. And like, I think that's why he's so angry. But also, like, don't ask me because I like Tom Sandoval. So what do I know?
But you kind of made me love Tom Sandoval too.
I like him.
I like him too. You know.
Jody's the only one holding down the fort.
But I haven't seen the new season or whatever.
Well, that doesn't.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, we're just like liking him after the whole like cheating thing.
The new season isn't even on yet.
Well,
No, it's taking
what was
Salt
the
Lake
sudden
City's place.
change? Did something happen or just time?
I've always liked Sandoval.
Justine is.
Oh,
always
I get it, because you guys are women and we just like forget when guys cheat.
Yeah.
We're like, I didn't mean that.
That is
Yeah, exactly. Just
She
get
deserved
over it. It was in the past. God.
She did you a favor, Ariana.
Yeah,
You
he
made
really
$2 million
did.
off of it.
It's 100. I see them being friends in like 2 years.
I mean, obviously what he did was shitty, but he really paid for it for sure. And Ariana, you know, I've been cheated on a lot and I never got a fucking battery commercial out of it. So I don't, you know, you don't see my ass on Dancing with the Stars. I'm not America's sweetheart, that's for sure.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
well.
it's
She
gonna
made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, if you make enough money off of your divorce, like at some point, I think you are way more likely to become friendly with that person.
Yeah. Now
So it's a win-win, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you girls like? What do you guys think of that first question with the shoot? What was it now? No. Oh, what would make you say like Robin? Is there anything that would make you like Robin?
I'm with Erica on the eyebrow thing, honestly. That would be a huge one for me. And yeah, if she if she left Cody, did therapy, everything, but she's just such a low vibrational human being. Like, I just can't even explain it. She just likes being sad. She likes the attention of having, yes, exactly, victim mentality. So if she got therapy, changed all that, fixed her brows, I could see myself becoming a fan.
So nothing action-wise, just visual.
I can't come up with anything. Like, I literally can't come up with anything that I would like that would make me like her.
I'm with you, Julie.
She left him?
Nope.
But
I still
like
didn't
her
like
as
her.
a person, no, because Robin Brown is everything I hate about moms. Like,
yes.
I don't
Oh my
have
God,
mom
Julie, I love you.
friends. Like, Robin Brown is the epitome of like that mom friend that you hate. I hate other moms because they are like Robin Brown. They're helicopters. They're annoying. All they care about is their kids, which I don't know if that's true about Robin, but she just seems like
they're also
mom
like
I would hate.
lazy in a way, but they have a way of making you feel like shit, like you're not enough or doing enough. But you know that, she's just that woman.
She looks down on you because you don't have a fresh set of French manicure nails. Like, I mean, you know. Yeah.
And I think she's also like that stereotypical horrible, mean, evil stepmom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who just
You think she's
loves
more
her
evil
kids
than
more
Mary?
than. I think it's different kinds.
Mhm.
Like Mary, I think, was verbally, maybe even like borderline physically abusive. Like she would do cruel mental shit.
Mhm.
And Robin, I think, is just like that, what's the word? Like, I don't know, not like abandonment, but just like neglect.
She's behind the scenes.
Just like
evil.
emotional neglect. Yes. Manipulative. She'll be nice and everything. So it'll be like, oh, wait, why don't you like her? She's so nice and sweet. And you're like, oh, no. She's evil.
But do you think she's smart? Because like this is the thing about the whole manipulation thing with Robin is like, okay, she's manipulative, but does she know that she's manipulative, or is she smart, or is she a freaking moron who just so happens to be able to control things? I don't know. I still can't figure it out.
I think she's dumb. Sorry if I'm jumping in
I think
here.
she's-
I think she's really stupid, and I don't think she realizes what she's doing is manipulative.
I agree.
I don't think she totally. I think she just thinks like that's normal behavior. Like, oh, I look out for myself, and she makes her mind up so quickly that she's the victim that she forgets she made up the story to begin with.
I mean, I hate to
That makes
overuse something that's used so wrongly in so many ways, but she's a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't even realize what she's doing. But you know.
I think she knows what she's doing. Can you guys hear me, or am I the only one frozen?
You're frozen.
You're frozen.
But everyone else is still working? Okay, great, fine. Yep. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. As long as everything else is moving.
You just look like we're boring you. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what look is on my face.
You're looking down, like you're looking through your phone or something, like you're bored.
I was looking at when my tow truck is coming. But Jody, you're gonna have to be in charge of all the clicky stuff, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Great.
Are we at time? Sorry. Okay, I'm in the
not yet.
comments here. Oh, okay. It is hard because I'm looking at you and I'm like, oh, she's looking something up. She's about to pull it up.
I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah. Okay. So, Justine, I brought this up earlier. What with Erica, or who did I bring it up with? Corey, whoever. Hottest brown.
Hunter.
Hottest
by
brown.
Mhm.
Okay.
Get it.
But is he the best looking? Because there is a difference between hot, handsome, cute, sexy.
Ooh, I mean, the body, a nice body will always override an
body.
ugly face for me. So yes. And
Interesting. Okay.
And I mean, his ass looked great in those dress pants at the wedding, honestly.
I thought they were a little tight. I mean, he likes it.
I felt like Kim Zolciak when she met Croy at that like dancing thing. Like, that is the nicest ass I've ever seen.
Speaking of, are they back together? Or are they separated again? Can you keep up?
I have no idea, but I feel horrible for those kids because I read that like the last time the police visited the house, it was like one of the younger kids that called because they were fighting, and I was like, Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
heart
really
hurts for
sad.
them. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's
on and
super
off. And then I think she said something in the press about like how they're still fucking, so they're not like
Yeah, she told the
breaking up.
cops that. It's like on the body
What?
cam footage. Yeah.
Crazy.
And then
That doesn't mean
he's
you're
like, I ruined
together.
my life over her. Like she gambled away all the money I made in the NFL. Like it's crazy.
Drama.
That's kind of an interesting juxtaposition, because here we have like the Browns who have not had any intimacy or a full marriage, right? And like a decade plus. And then you have a couple going through a horrible public divorce and they're still going at it.
I know.
How does that happen?
That's how
I've
they
never
probably
been that
been
type
together
that
all that
can like
time.
be apart or like fight and then just come back together with that. It's just like not in my personality, so I don't get it. Like,
You mean you don't think you could have like fucked your way through your ex-husband's bullshit?
No, ew. No.
Listen, being
Jody, I'm just
stigmatized
picturing
is
him
a
next
real
to that
thing.
couch on the grass. I mean,
I mean, it just looked so good. That's why I had to take the picture, right?
talk about an ass.
Oh God, awful. And now I feel like Christine, where I'm like, oh God, like oh.
I'm not married to him anymore.
That's the thing. Like Christine can be really annoying and over the top, but every woman I think has that moment when they watch her and she says something where you're like, oh God, yes, like been there, where she's cringing, like, oh God, him touching me, or the thought of that, and it just, ugh. And that's where I think she won everyone over, even if people didn't like her.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I back?
You're back.
Yeah, you're back.
And I'm back.
Well, I love David Hooley. I can't whistle. I love him. I think they're perfect for each other. So
yeah, I think they're happy. I think they are still, in the honeymoon phase, but hey, good for them. Yeah. I think
it doesn't seem like he's Dirty John style like Mary's new man is, because even when he came out on the tell-all, you could just tell how nervous he was, and he like didn't know what to say and everything. Like, so just from his energy, I was like, he's not made for reality TV. Like he's not using her in that way,
Does it surprise you though that he goes along with some of these shady posts that Christine does? What was she holding the other day? He was holding beer and Skittles. And I'm like, okay, the nacho thing was like funny, but
she's probably just like, here, take a picture with me for Instagram, and doesn't give him the context, and he's just like, okay.
He's just doing it.
Sure. He's just like, I won. I'm gonna put this all over the place. We like to win.
It's cringy.
What do you think David Woolley's woolly mammoth looks like?
Oh God.
I can honestly
you guys
say
are
I've
really
never
good
thought
at this
about that,
game, though.
Jody.
Really, you guys are so good at this. It's like one of your best
Not
talents.
with him.
We were talking about who, like Pete Davidson, Mac Miller, rest in peace. Ooh, that's bad. We're gonna get canceled for that. We were talking about their penises and like if they had good. David Hooley is definitely unkempt. He's not a manscaper for sure.
Well, hold on, but his beard is very like
he's taking care of it.
Tight. Yeah. No.
He's not a manscaper. It's a little unkempt. Yeah.
Because he's a real man, kind of.
Danielle, SC Realtor, if you are watching this, you need to actually enter the studio. she's a TikTok and not podcast. So
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, all right, gals. Any final
okay,
thoughts?
so unkempt, got it. Unkempt. And
what about with first and all that good stuff?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say like thick but short.
Okay. And Cody?
Cody, I'm sure.
Cody's
like
it doesn't matter as long as like other things are good. And I think that that's what's going on. So I'll just leave
the
it at
motion
that.
of the ocean.
Leave it up to the imagination.
Okay.
Or not.
Girls. Tell us everything about your podcast. Whoops. There we go.
It's just we have no plans. We get on there every week and we talk about all the shit we want to talk about. It's basically just every week. It's Justine and I like catching up on all the things. And our Patreon, we have like we talk a little bit more about movies and stuff like that on there. We love horror movies, but it's just basically pop culture news, TV shows that we're watching, 1,000 Pound Sisters, 90 Day Fiance, whatever garbage we're watching, and it's just really fun.
And I love it. And I listen to both of them the second that they drop. So
thank you.
Thank you, girls. Justine, I'll see you Friday. We're going to a chorus line.
I'm so excited.
And Julie, really quick, do you want to plug your all-time cinematic favorite movie?
Yes. 2014 cinematic masterpiece Tusk is coming to Netflix Canada
February 1st.
Yes. So, we don't know about the
out.
I didn't look that up, but you guys have got to see it. It is required viewing, and Justine also has an amazing podcast, which she does Shore Store as well. So all kinds of good stuff on there.
Yay! All right, well, thanks, girls.
Love you guys.
We'll
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Bye,
I'll
guys.
text immediately after this is over. Love
Of
you.
Bye. Bye.
All right,
Oh my God,
Jody.
too funny. Hello. Oh
See,
my
Walter
God.
thinks we're done again. He's freaking out. He's like, "What the hell, dude?"
Best of the best. Oh, hilarious. You
right,
guys
so-
are hilarious in the comments, by the way. I'm trying to keep up on these here.
All right, our next guest is. I'm like excited and nervous.
No.
Danielle, the SC Realtor, who is a TikTok star. She was coming up all of last year for me. Her and Akira, who I've also had on as a guest on one of our Patreon episodes. And she's getting down and dirty with some sister wives, clowning. And she's found out some good information. She does some deep dives. She's also hilarious. Welcome, Danielle.
Can't believe it.
I don't think we can hear you.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Go to audio. You might have to
Or
fix it.
settings, audio. Sometimes it happens.
Edit
It's
my
StreamYard
settings.
thing. It's not you.
Fine.
Oh, look at everyone's like, oh, Danielle from TikTok.
Yes, everyone recognizes you. You're fine. Edit. Oh, I can maybe do it for you. No, I can't.
Let's see. That's okay. Here, I'll go over.
You can also unplug your mic.
It's okay. Hey, we're like, this is every day for us here. You guys in the comments are so funny. Everyone's still missing. People are jumping in at different times, so they're seeing comments from different guests that we've had on. Oh, we see our next guest too coming up.
Okay.
I think we heard you.
There we go. We heard you.
Did you hear me? Do you hear me now?
We do, and it's amazing.
Okay. I was about to say earlier, I was going to be like, damn, Amanda, if you didn't want to talk to me, you didn't have to like fake freeze and bow out, but you came back. So
I know. I'm so used to that happening now at this point, and Jody's so good at picking it up that I'm just.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh gosh.
I can't believe we're talking to the Danielle, TikTok famous TikTok queen.
I've been nervous, stressing over this daggum thing all afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
Believe me, we've been stressed. Well, Jody's pretty chill. I've been stressing about this since I don't know. Especially
I've watched
Friday.
the whole thing all the way through, and I'm like counting down. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I went on with Ace and Katelynn the other day.
Oh,
and
fun!
That I think that comes out on their Patreon tomorrow. But now that was, I don't know what the word I want to use is. Hot mess is probably a great
Wild. Yeah. No.
Wild,
That's
right.
good, that's good.
That's just them. So, that's how it is.
You're having a big week.
We're having the worthy up. I know I've never been on a podcast before, and this week I'm like, let's just nail all of them out.
Done.
Hit 'em all at
Yeah.
the same
So
time.
for anyone who doesn't, everyone's on TikTok, but Danielle is amazing. And I think one day I went into one of your live streams and you were like, oh, love to hate everything. And I was like, oh God, she can see me. And then you're like, oh no, actually listen. And I was like, immediately, I'm like, oh my God, we need to.
Yeah, you texted me and I'm like, what?
You know
Like,
who
oh my
doesn't
God, the
hate-
really cute one.
You know who hates that I'm on TikTok? My children.
Oh gosh.
I have teenage boys, and they're like, one
So it
call.
probably comes up on their TikTok then.
One of
They're
them
like,
called me one day, and
"Mom."
he was like on the baseball bus. He said, "Mom," he said, "can you block all of my friends?" I said, "I don't think I can do that."
Oh.
He said, "You're wearing ramen noodles in your head. Can you please just block everyone I know?"
Oh, that's
Well,
hilarious.
I know you have sons because one time, like, you know how Discovery Plus has been so crappy with putting out episodes on time?
Yeah.
There was one live stream that you did that I was like, thank God you had like taken it over for Mrs. Kickstand.
Yeah. she was
And
like,
yeah, so I was like, thank God. So if anyone is not seeing these things, like there are people that do the shows live, like as you watch, and your sons kept walking into the room and stuff, and it was just very cute.
they're so aggravating. I'm like, can you not? Can you, like, you avoid me until I'm like, hey,
Mhm.
if you could just stay in your room like you usually do, that'd be cool. And they're like, no, I think we're gonna chill in the living room. I'm like,
Oh gosh.
great, thanks, great timing. They're like, this is dumb. I'm like, then go away.
You know, we realize it's dumb.
Bye-bye.
No
We
shit.
go anywhere else. We know it's dumb. Like we deep down, we know it's dumb. We know this is stupid, and we can't help it.
This is just getting us 40-year-olds through our day.
Yes, it's
Or
just,
mid 30s.
it just makes us happy for some strange reason to watch this train wreck and watch these people's lives fall apart. I'm sorry. Just as long as it's not my life falling apart, it's fine. It's cool.
Now, are you the person that blew the lid off of the art, the ugliest art of all the art?
Yeah. Yeah. I just happened to notice it and I was like, God,
Genius.
that's ugly. And so I screenshotted it and I stuck it in like Google image search and I found one of them and I was like, it's like, God, that's expensive. And I kept putting them in and they were all by the same artist. So then I started going through his stuff and then I started going even deeper and I found a picture of Cody and Robin standing outside of, because everybody was like, maybe they're just prints, maybe they're, and so I found a picture of Cody and Robin standing in front of his like art studio in Vegas.
Can I really quickly ask you what time of day or night you were doing this? Because I feel like that informs the manicness of you doing that.
I don't know. I have ADHD, so it could have been any time of day or night.
Right with you, girl.
Today I spent 97% of my day on Jean-Benet Ramsey case. Like,
Oh,
I listened to Agent.
I mean,
we need to just do an episode about Jean-Benet Ramsey.
that's our what is it? Roman War. Like that's our
Roman Empire. That is our Roman Empire.
Yep.
But my time, like it's 8:00 here, 8:00 at night. So I made me a drinky drink because I was like, it's late.
Oh, I would hope so.
I gotta get through this. I gotta
Now,
work.
have you ever gone into the Aunt Diane? There's something wrong with Aunt Diane
No.
wormhole.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
I barely got work done today. Don't send me into another one tomorrow.
Oh no, this is
that
like
one
an
will
old
make you
documentary on
spiral.
HBO. There's something wrong with Aunt Diane. Oh.
I'm gonna have to watch this
Just
tomorrow.
you're welcome.
Really want like don't have this just be like, yeah, I'll write that down. No, you need to watch this immediately. Except now that I'm telling you this, and I know that you have ADHD, you're going to be watching it at 4:00 in the morning.
I
tonight.
probably am. Yeah.
Going into our Reddit. There are Reddit rabbit holes.
Did y'all watch Natalia Grace?
Yes.
Okay.
We are.
Did we stay awake till it dropped at midnight? Yes.
Well, it took me forever to finish the second season. Like
It was a rough second season.
his behavior was so over the top and just so I don't even want to say dramatic because it just felt like bad acting. And so I got tired of it and I paused it and it took me forever to come back and finish it. And I got to the end and I was like, why? Why did they keep doing this to me? Like,
What are your thoughts on Natalia? And then we can get back to Sister Wives.
it depends on what day you ask, I think.
True. Depends on what interview she's giving.
I don't know. And then the adoptive parents were like, we're so happy. As soon as they said the adoption was finalized, she said, Daddy. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, Aurora Brown. Like, that's weird.
Absolute Aurora. Because that is actually what Aurora Brown does. Now, okay, speaking of Sampakuai's Michael, is that his name? Do you think that he reminds you of Cody in a way? Because I feel like Cody has behaved like that in interviews.
Yeah. I just feel like but he was
Knife in the kidneys is pretty much the punching into the
was-
ground.
This season, I was waiting on a knife in the kidneys moment. Like, they gave us that moment last season. I was like, yes. And then this season, I kept waiting for it, and it just never happened. I was like,
well, we got the because you're not listening. Except
That's
that
true.
he dropped that cup really hard.
He's like, tell the world. I was like, oh,
Go tell the whole world.
Yeah, but then, I don't know if you can beat the knife in the kidneys. That was
because that was
Waste. Good. When he lost his breath halfway through the waist, and I felt that.
It was the six-pack abs. He was sucking in so hard that he couldn't keep.
And
his
when he
breath,
did,
you know?
he was flexing his arms. I really got to say, all 4 of those women must just be very dead inside because I would burst out laughing. Like, is there any way any of us could sit on one of those chairs and not go like?
It was probably kind of terrifying. I don't know how they felt. Like,
that's a good point.
I have an ex-husband that's reminds me a lot of Cody Brown. I'm like, ugh. So I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna push through this. We're just gonna.
Their condition, just like shut it down, let him have his temper tantrum. It's not
let
worth
him
it.
get it over with, so that we can just not have to listen to it anymore, and just maybe he'll go away. He'll stomp his ass back to the truck if we just listen to his wasted and just let him keep going. Like,
It's a kid having a temper tantrum. You're like, he'll tire himself out. It's fine.
Just let him cry it out.
He'll need a nap.
Gwendolyn said on one of her Patreons that everyone felt much safer when the cameras were around because they knew that Cody would be nicer. So the knife in the kidneys thing is interesting because the cameras were there, but the camera crew was not there. So I would probably still feel equally as terrified.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Gwen has gone back and forth so much about Cody.
I know.
I don't know what her thoughts.
And Christine.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on Gwen, but I just try to not say them out loud.
Yeah. Well, the question that you chose was, do you think the OG Robin husband? I'm actually glad you picked this because we haven't really delved into this at all this time. This is what you picked, right?
I did Robin's ex-husband, right?
Yes. So do you think the original Robin husband is actually bad or good? Like, what do you think happened there?
Okay, well, the day you sent me the questions for the second time, because I forgot to answer the first time, I was like, okay, that one. I just done a video that day about the adoption. And I rewatched the adoption scene when Cody tells the kids that their dad signed off for him to adopt them. And they're like horrified and devastated. And he's like, aren't you guys excited? Aren't you happy? Well, I'm going to hug Aurora because she's happy. Like, it was the most. And Robin's like, this is a really private matter for the kids. Well, then why are you putting on national television? And then she's like, I just need to give them some time to deal with this before we tell everybody else. And they're like, that afternoon, they're telling everybody in the kitchen. I'm like, you are the most manipulative people I've ever seen. And I think that Robin and Cody manipulated her ex-husband and backed him into a financial abusive corner and kept those kids from him until he finally gave in. They were like, listen, we will waive these bills, this back child support, all these fees that you owe. We'll let you see your kids if you'll just sign off on this. And I think that he got to a point where he couldn't afford to fight them anymore. And finally was just like, okay, this is the only way I'm going to get to see my kids, because they had TLC money and you can't, they immediately packed them up and sent them to his house for 2 weeks.
That is the weirdest thing about that.
Yeah. If you're taking the kids away from him because he's supposedly abusive and you feel you need to rescue the children from him and he's this horrible person, and then calling them their biological father, no, that's their dad.
Yep. And they were excited to go.
Yeah, because they had been going. We see over the years they had been going for visits, and then all of a sudden they weren't. And then Robin was like, oh, you know, their dad hadn't been able to get them for a while, but now they're able to go and spend 2 weeks with him. Really? Like, he magically was just suddenly able to get like, it didn't make any sense. And I feel like when we first watched it, I was like, yay, I'm so happy for them. Like, they're gonna be part of the Brown family. And then when I rewatched it, I was like, these manipulative assholes, they straight up stole these children who didn't want to be stolen.
And Dayton's reaction, they showed him and he was like,
Oh my
like
God.
the wind was just knocked out of him, and he was
Which,
like,
of
I'm
course.
just surprised. Like,
And the way
yeah,
they
that was
put it
awful.
forth to the kids was like, "Oh, your dad signed you off. Like, he gave you up. It's fine. You're gonna be a Brown now. Cody's gonna adopt you." And it's like, I think it was partially also. I think they put the bug in Mary's ear for the whole divorce thing.
Yeah,
Because Robin wanted that first wife, legal wife spot.
Money.
She wanted that spot. She had talked about it over the years. She talked about how her mom wasn't the first wife and how that was so hard for her, and how she wanted to make it a honeymoon experience. And I think she secretly wanted that first wife, legal wife status. And so it was all because there's no reason why they needed to adopt those kids. There's no people like, oh, it was for insurance. His other kids don't have insurance. Like, why do those kids need insurance?
Definitely not Truly.
Yeah, or Isabel. Like, why do those kids need insurance so much that they have to go through all this?
But yeah, always something happened. Then the kids would have to go back to their father, and it's like, because he's their father.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
And they're not even mouth kissing that guy, but they're mouth kissing Cody within a month of meeting him. I guarantee you it was a month before they were mouth kissing.
It made me laugh the way Cody was like, oh, I think my kids are too old to be like, oh, this is my stepdad. When Robin was literally like training them with a picture, like puppies.
With the Barbies. Oh, no. That's not Cody.
That?
Who is that?
Who is this?
Daddy.
Mommy Mary. Who is this, Cody? No, it's Daddy. Like, okay, Stinko. Like, that's not, you just met. Like,
it's disgusting. Now, people were saying that the ATV accident is really what the thing where they really put his balls to the fire.
But the ATV accident, we've already learned from either McKelty or Gwen that Dayton was with Cody at the time. Like,
right, but the Preston would still be responsible for
half of those medical bills.
So I think they were like, we'll take it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he would owe them half of those medical bills. He was probably owed them some child support, and then he was racking up all those because Cody had said, "I'll fight him in court." I'm sure he was racking up, attorney bills, and it got to a point where he could not afford to keep going, and he wasn't able to see his kids. I don't know.
The contradiction too about Cody getting so upset about Truly potentially calling David, her stepdad, or his kids considering him stepdad, where, I mean, look at the other way around, right? Like, again, kissing daddy on the lips from day one. And then just the moms bad talking Cody to their kids. And that's not how you should talk about their father. And meanwhile, on national TV for years and years and years, you've been trashing this guy. That's what I wish would have been in. I'm sorry. That's what I wish Suki would have said. Do you have a little compassion for, Robin's ex now that you've been in his shoes? Would you have done anything differently?
Well,
I don't understand why that's
things that Cody said last season and this season. He was basically scared that Christine was going to do to him what Robin did to her ex.
Yep.
Last season, he was scared that she was going to meet a man and take his kids and take all of his money, and that's what Robin did to her ex-husband. Even on that interview he did where he's talking about, a good sister wife doesn't withhold her kids from their father.
But no one has the balls to just say, are you hearing yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't understand it. I think that Suki has like a gag order basically, and she's not allowed to say it.
I don't think it's her fault, really.
I think
like Janelle, Christine are just, they're too good of people because they feel like they'd be bringing Robin's kids into it if they said anything.
Maybe. I don't know. I think Christina's snarky enough at this point to say it, but I don't know. I don't know if they connect the dots maybe, or if, I don't know. I think we watch it from a different angle and maybe they're too involved in it. They don't see that part of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with all of that for sure. They used him as a pawn 100%.
And now he's, got leukemia and
does he know that?
Did they know that?
I don't
that
know.
was so good. That's like my ASMR. Yeah. It's just like
I wish that those kids were allowed like to speak and I kind of feel bad for them. Like, I feel like they kind of suck, but also I feel like they're like victims, and they're
conditional.
They are a product of their environment, and their environment. Like, we've watched her manipulate these kids for years. Like, she's like, sorry, Janelle and Christine, they just didn't want to spend Thanksgiving with us. It's not worth following the rules. They're gonna go to North Carolina, and
they chose not us.
You mean they're gonna go see their children? Like,
yeah, their children, right?
Their own actual families.
Christine and Janelle have decided to have Thanksgiving with their kids. Mary's coming over. Yay! That's all you had to say. Instead, you had to like make them feel like they were victims in the whole thing. But she's not a victim, sweetie. So,
do not make me a victim.
Make me a victim. Ugh.
Danielle, thank you so much for giving up your late night hours for us. Please go watch There's Something Wrong with Aunt Diane, though. And then maybe we can reconvene at some point and talk about John Bonet. So that'll be a win. Tell everyone where we can find you.
All right. So I'm on TikTok. It is Danielle, the SC Realtor. My account was supposed to be a real estate page. I took a sharp left turn one day. And here I am. People are like, I thought it was the creator. I'm like, nope.
I thought it was too, Danielle, the S creator.
Yeah. I'm like, nope, that's my career. I just ended up.
Yeah. But now this is your name, so you can't change it now.
I'm stuck in it, and I'm a realtor, so I'm like, whatever. We'll just live in this space. Every time I get a client, they're like, "Oh, I saw you on TikTok." I'm like, "God, please don't." Please don't.
What did I say?
Don't.
Well, thank you for joining us. We love you. Everyone, go and follow her TikTok. And have a wonderful night.
You too.
Love you.
Thanks for
See you on TikTok.
See you on TikTok.
Bye.
All right. Last but definitely not least, I had to actually talk to her first. I was like, are you okay with being last after Danielle, the SC Realtor? And she's like, that's a really big pressure. And I was like, well, you're going last, so it's happening.
Yeah, really. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
From Date with Dateline podcast, an amazing, hilarious podcast. Kimberly with an amazing background.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I miss you.
I miss you so much. We didn't have Jody this time for our Amazing Race coverage for Patreon. We missed her so much.
I know. I'd be like listening and I'd watch. I'm like, oh gosh. But anyway, hopefully life will settle down someday soon. But yes, no, I miss you dearly. And I love your background.
Thank
Great
you.
background.
I don't feel like I'm worthy to be here at all. Because I've been watching, everyone knows everything. You all have like encyclopedia knowledge, and I'm just a casual viewer. I mean, I've seen all the episodes except the last couple seasons. I've just watched through your eyes. I've just listened to you, and that's how I've gotten all my information. I just can't watch anymore.
No, you're the real pro here.
No.
An actual professional.
No. Like if I had to name all the children, I could name half.
I mean, that's fine too.
Which ones could you name? Do it right now.
Which pressure?
Are you yes-anding a little improv here?
I was thinking of which one was the hottest though, and I think all the guys are pretty hot. Garrison and Logan and
not Gabe.
And Isabel is gorgeous, and the other one that's the sister. What's her name?
Aspen.
Yes, Aspen is gorgeous.
Oh, right.
There's also McKelty, who's not on Ozempic, who now looks not as like nuts as she used to.
Wait, I gotta look up Gabe. Did I say Gabe? No, and I said it really fast.
I said Peyton. I said Peyton at the same time Jody said Gabe. So Gabe's better looking than Peyton.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Gabe's not my type. I don't know. Gabe has like very womanly hips too. I feel like I can say that because he's an adult. He's not a child.
He's been through enough, Jody.
Well, Katie won't let me body shame murderers on our show. And so that's like a rule we've set. And I think body shame all the murderers, but not body shame everyone else. The problem with some of the guys is they're starting to look like Cody. And so it's really a turnoff. It's really like triggering when you see that. Like, I don't know how they're having ladies and wives and stuff, because I would wake up and look over and be like, oh, I just saw a feature that triggered.
Yeah.
Now,
Not even some of the girls, like the youngest one.
He has strong genes.
Strong, well, because
Very
they all have strong genes because the whole family is completely related genetically.
related, right?
Related. Now, Kimberly.
Yeah.
I remember that one time Jody's like, "Don't call her Kim, call her Kimberly." Like, what's gonna happen if I say Kim by accident?
You're dead to me. It's a knife in the kidneys, and I'm done.
Yeah.
You're triggered.
Yeah.
You run a Date with Dateline podcast, so you're an expert on Dateline, obviously. Now, which of these family members do you think would be like first to light up a room, first victim? Who would you think would
first
be
victim?
Yeah, first victim and first murderer.
Yeah. First victim is Christine, I think. Yeah. And first murderer, I always would have thought Mary. Like, I've disliked Mary since the wet bar. I really just.
Oh God, I love you.
I hate.
Amanda used to think she was a real treat.
Yeah,
that's because I had seen
good
one
time gal
single episode ever at that point.
She came around to our side. I loved listening. I remember listening to you guys when you would tell her about the show and like trying to get her into the show and talk about Tony and McKelty's wedding and the tacos. And then she got so laser focused on it and now knows it better than all of us.
Yeah. Got ADHD.
Yeah, you really are the true expert.
Mhm.
You're the sister wife savant. Yeah.
Yes, she really is. Just like Rain Man with Sister Wives.
Season 5, episode 4.
Yeah.
I like something. I know every piece of trivia about that.
But
about
about Dateline, I was gonna say the tension I'm seeing between Robin and Cody in these last few episodes. It's on the surface like bubbling. There's so much hatred now. I feel like that it could easily go to the dark side.
Like snapped, or like Cody doing like a full M/S of his family.
Either one.
Oh.
But
I could see them working together, contracting someone. Like they're going to put a hit on Christine, let's say, or David Woolley.
Or will this be a Menendez brothers situation?
Any of the children have cause to. If they were like, who would want to kill Cody? If they are asking, like the police are like, it wouldn't be everybody loved him situation. He was a great guy. He'd give you the shirt off his back. No, this would be like no one doesn't have a reason. Everyone in America.
All of his photos are the candidates at the gun fairs.
Yes.
Like that's the only shots we get of him.
Who are our suspects here? Everyone who has TLC.
Yes, like check out his Instagram comment, and then they're gonna go. Then we get a message on We Love to Hate because I troll both of them so much. Oh my gosh.
It's so good. Oh God forbid something happens to Cody and now we are all suspects.
Oh
because
man.
we've been saying this.
Oh, well, I'll cut all this out, babe. All right, now here's the question that Kimberly picked: is was Robin bamboozled? She was waiting till she and Cody could ride off into the sunset. Okay, so I worded this weirdly. Like, was she waiting for them to just like, oh, finally, I'm waiting this out. Let's ride off into the sunset. And now he's all like pissed and angsty all the time. Like, was she bamboozled from the beginning, being promised a different thing?
100%. I think she was bamboozled because this is not the Cody that she met originally that was running between houses, frolicking in the cul-de-sac. This is a totally different person. This is angry, ramen-haired, like seething. His eyes are like black now and they're pinpoints of hatred. And so she was bamboozled in that way. Do I care? No. Do I feel bad for her? No. But not at all. But I just don't get it. Like, was this her end game? Because she always said she wanted the family, but then like the greatest part of having sister wives is someone to help with your kids, but she wouldn't even let them watch her kids. So what was she getting? I don't understand. Is it just the TV show? Is it the money? Is it that, Victoria's Secret debt?
Like, would you, if you had 30 grand in just one single credit card debt, plus probably several other debts, would you marry Cody? Like, is that enough?
No.
I would just file for bankruptcy, honestly.
If I would file for bankruptcy.
Or I'd pay it off Here's a
Yeah,
concept.
no, you need to go
Read
so
it.
much higher with those numbers. Like, are you $2 million in debt at Kohl's or whatever? Then maybe, like, is bankruptcy not an option anymore? I don't know. It would, to have him touch me or be in the same room, to share airspace, like, just the airspace, like him
Oh,
breathing,
and you know he has
and I'm
halitosis.
breathing in that air that he's breathing out.
Mhm.
That disgusts me to a very deep core level.
Do you think when Robin enters Kohl's, all the employees are like, "Hey, Robin!" Like in Cheers when Cliff?
Oh no,
or when
they
Norman-
take off.
They
They take off.
I think she's a can I speak to the manager? And they don't want to deal with her. I just found someone told me about this TikToker that stands or sits in her car outside of Kohl's and Best Buy, and she's on the scanner. And so she's listening to their chats on their walkies about the customers. And so it's like she wants to know, are they fighting with each other? Does the night shift hate the day shift? Who is fighting with the manager? And they're talking about the
I love
customers.
this.
Like this lady again, she returns everything. Don't even give her the time of day. It's fine. She's going to find something wrong. And that, that's how they're talking. Robin's here.
Yep.
Robin's here with 2 of her kids.
She leaves all the Dennis
Mayday.
Lasso blouses
I'm
in
going on
the
break.
changing rooms.
Tell me when she's gone.
throws
She
them everywhere.
pulls something off a hanger and she doesn't like it, so she just kind of tosses it like onto the racks.
It's because Ariola's with her. She's in the racks just pulling things down.
Rambunctious. She's
Yep.
yeah, and she doesn't stop her. No, not
Playing
at
with
all.
all the toys, knocking people over,
who
running
should
through
write
the aisles.
Tell all is the Victoria's Secret people who worked there and sold her $30,000 worth of crap, like because her legs are so
Pants.
long.
Pajama
Yeah,
pants.
she's
Extra long legs. Yeah,
Gazelle,
Robin will
legs.
take something off the
Yeah.
rack and be like, "There's a little imperfection here. I think
Yeah.
I need 80%
I
off."
should get 30% off, right? Yeah.
Yep.
No,
And
that's
she
part of
usually
the
gets away
pattern.
because everyone's like, I can't. I'm off
And
in 10 minutes.
it's like part of the write-off. Like, I'm seeing a lot of discounts here. That's the Robin thing. I just couldn't deal with her. And they're like, I understand. Yeah. The manager doesn't even punish the people for it. I need a tell-all. I need a Reddit AMA from people who have waited on her at the grocery store, at the restaurants, at the Victoria's Secret, and at the Kohl's. Does she have Kohl's cash?
Yeah, or at like the famous footwear after Ariel and Saul got their back to school shoes, just the wasteland of shoes they left out of the boxes. Ugh.
I really like this idea of like the sister wives as like a Dateline episode.
Yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, that really might be where it's going in 20 years.
Well, I've been waiting for 7-8 years or however long for the 90-day Dateline mashup. Like I've been waiting every season I watch and I go, who's my couple that's going to end up on Dateline? It still hasn't happened yet.
And there's so many options.
Paul and Karina have gotten very close. Let's be real.
Oh, so
But
close.
I should have been tracking the sister wives and seeing who was heading that way.
I think it's going to be Ariola. I mean, I know I keep going back to her, but it's just like it's glaringly obvious.
Yeah. I think right.
I'm not that I wish this, but like I think she might serve some time at some point in her life.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be surprised.
She's gonna get like neck tattoos and like a teardrop and
Oh, she would be pod boss if I have ever met anyone in my life.
This
She's
would be
running
so
that
great if
thing.
we got that something did happen, God forbid, on Dateline. You guys would be the experts on the family.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. I can tell you.
What do you want to know?
Yeah.
Just like pull our books off the shelf. Like the fireplace.
Amanda would be like in season 7, episode 8. We have.
I believe
a
Robin's
30-second
wearing her
clip.
purple blouse. Yeah.
It'll be like a whole new version of The Staircase.
Yeah.
It's just,
Or Serial podcast. Trunk Pop was 336 people.
Yes.
ooh. Was there or was there not a phone at the Best Buy? R.I.P. Christina Gutierrez.
I love it.
Someone had asked way back in the chat, and this is like very just I don't know, on the tip of
Hi,
everyone's
everybody in the
tongues with Gypsy Blanchard.
Yeah.
Do you get Munchausen by proxy vibes from Robin? Just Munchausen in general?
Yes.
Is Cody?
I get just general cult vibes, and I think there's an element of Munchausen in cult. I think that they go really hand in hand together. Yeah. And
Mm.
especially a lot of the stuff with the dad that your last guest was talking about, who's wonderful. I just subscribed to her on TikTok. I'm not really on TikTok, but now I'm going to follow her. It's a cult. It really is a cult, and parental alienation and all of that. And so I would think she's making some of her children sick at some point, so they would stay home. Yeah. Which is so sad because he has other children who were actually sick, and he was there for
right?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or even just like
you're having a panic attack. Am I having a panic
I was
attack?
going to say,
You're
it's like that
having a panic
emotional
attack.
thing. Like
Yeah.
you are very sensitive.
Mhm.
This is very overwhelming for you. You need to
Mhm.
stay home. It's too loud there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she's
that's
a classic manipulator and a spider web weaver.
But like, how does it end? Like, we know how a Dee Dee Blanchard ends, right?
Right.
Like, how does a munchy mom like Robin end up? Just lonely? You think they all leave her?
Grey
I think Aurora's
Gardens?
sticking around.
Yeah, it could be a Grey Gardens. I don't know if some financial crimes could catch up with her. She could wind up in prison.
Ooh.
And I would
how
love to
how
see that.
sweet would that be? If
I know.
we saw like
If
them
she
getting
was
hauled off
forced
to
to even just like work at a Victoria's Secret to pay back some money. I'm just so pissed about the money. Just like poor Janelle, like has worked so hard her whole life and so screwed over, and it just I hate it. So I don't know what redemption. Like I loved that question. Like what could Robin do? And I loved the drag queen thing, but really for me, it's about like some sort of penance for the money. It's like community service, picking up trash on the side of the road. Work.
Oh yeah, what's that
An
word?
actual job.
And I'm not saying being a mom is not a job. Please don't come at me. That's not what I'm saying. But
she has a nanny. She has a nanny.
yeah,
she has two nannies.
Yeah, and fine. The other
Right.
ladies should have had nannies too, but they didn't. You know. So I can't. Here's my question. Can I posit a question to you? Paul? And I hope you haven't been asked this before. Which sister wife would you be the most scared to go up against in the Hunger Games?
You know, it's so weird you just asked that. I've never actually seen the Hunger Games, and my David Woolley, if you will, and my daughter were just telling me last night that I need to watch that, and I learned the whole backstory, what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So who's like the most dangerous, basically, right?
Like who I think would
who's-
murder me quickly? Like
Mary.
Mary.
Oh, interesting.
How
But
about you?
if it was like emotional abuse, like two
Oh.
girls just like who would I think Robin could probably manipulate me to the point of just me like blowing my brains out.
Yeah. So true. There are like birds that like get into your mind and like make you kind of go crazy, and Robin is that, or she's just one of those mean girls that starts like a club and they gang up on like the weaker members.
They just ice you out. Like you're done. You are out. We're not talking to you.
Robin, talk to me,
People are saying
please. I
Robin
need
and
someone to
Mary.
talk to. You would.
You
who
need
would
a
you say?
confidant. Like I would need a confidant. I would team up with Janelle. Like not saying she's the most physically athletic or anything, but like she's smart and
She's street smart.
You're not going to think of a way to negotiate it before you
Yes.
actually have to like get to any violence.
You just have to live in the woods too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's a camper. She's like, she's outdoorsy. Yeah.
I feel like Christine might. Well, I wouldn't want her on my side. I feel like she would get under some people's skin, and I'd be like, just let me.
I
Yeah,
love
like you said.
Christine, but the way she talks with the like
Singing.
I'm just so happy and at peace, and it's just love. It's all love. It's love.
My kids are coming to my wedding.
Yes. I know you're happy, Christine. I'm so happy for you, but
Oh.
please stop talking that way.
What did you think of Christine's lap dance at her wedding? Did you watch this with your mom and dad by any chance?
No, but I've seen quite.
I would
a
love
few.
their comments.
Every time I pick a movie to watch with my mom and dad, there's like unexpected nudity in it, and it's just like, oh my god, it's horrible. I have to go. It was a lot, and poor Janelle, she couldn't handle it. I'm very old school in that, like, that's fine, but I don't need to see it. Like, I just don't. Do your PDA
100%.
in private. Let's make PDA private time. You know?
Again.
Your grandchildren are here, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Grandchildren.
Yeah, but then the friend started it, like the guy friend started it, and that was
bizarre.
What was
Why? What?
And then it cuts to
There's
Tony in
no-
the audience going like,
Tony has no leg to stand on. They were hitting piñatas of each other at their wedding. Like
Everyone step back. You might get hit by a stick. I can't wait till we recap that one. The way he was flinging McKelty around that dance floor.
I loved it.
That didn't look like love, babe. That's all I know. That did not look like love.
Legendary.
Like she had to have been sore the next day.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God. Why does it feel like my arm was ripped out of its socket?
And what his and Robin's relationship was so strange at the wedding time. And I've listened to you talk about it. Like they had this weird, like almost like flirting, like banter. Like do you know what I'm talking about?
yes, because
Yeah.
they were fighting over like the hair and stuff. But I think that Tony was trolling Robin, and Robin was like, Tony totally is in love with me. And you can see it in the early seasons with Logan. She'll like always kind of sit next to Logan and be like, Logan
Yes.
is my leftovers.
Yep.
Because she thinks she's the hot one. She's
Yeah.
the young
I was
hot
like,
one.
well, you're not, babe.
No, look at the face behind me.
It's
I mean,
Cinder.
someone who like peaked in high school, and then it all was downhill from there.
Yeah. And I mean, I really like don't like to talk about people's bodies or their faces or like things that I can't help, but like she really has aged so badly.
Yeah,
Cody.
It's what another one of your guests was saying. Like she needs to be sad. Like she exudes it.
She feels better.
That's
when
where
she's
she
sad, I
lives.
think.
She does.
Mhm.
Yeah, she feels better. Yeah, exactly. That's
Christine lives in the high, and Robin lives in the sad.
That's exact. There you go.
Yeah. Well, because she gets attention.
Yeah.
She can like pretend to cry, and then Cody comes over. It's like, oh, you have such a big heart.
But like, how long
Oh.
can that go on? Can that go on when he's this angry on his own? And then she's like shushing him now and putting her hands over his mouth because she hates everything he's saying.
Yeah.
And
that's
she's
pretty funny
so
to me.
concerned about that he's going to say something wrong and people are going to hate them more, which is
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah, it's like you can both say kind of whatever you want at this point.
Yeah.
And that she's aggressive. If you watch those, like you don't really catch it at first, like you said, like where she'll put her hand over his mouth. But just think about in everyday life, if someone put their hand over your mouth, even if it's your partner, that's like very
Aggressive move.
in your
And that's
space
so weird
boundary.
Like, going back to the question of like, was he ever in love with these wives? I think he liked them when he was the head of the household and the man, and they all started to get a little bit too feminist and going to women's marches and talking. And even Janelle would say, like, I used to think the man was the head of the household, but I don't really think that way anymore. That is a turn for him because he was getting coaching from like right wing, like, I don't know, Joe Rogan or somebody. And so he's getting stuff like that in his head, and they're going the opposite way. So if Robin is the one that's supposed to be like demure and treats him like the head of the household, she's not really anymore. She's like correcting him and like, aren't we so happy for them? Like she's telling him how to talk. She's really now like taking the reins. So I don't know how this is going to go.
Oh, it's finally her turn. Like it's caught up to her where she's like, oh yeah, after 10 years of him not helping or not doing anything and him complaining and showboating,
well,
it's gotten under her skin now.
Yeah. Do you believe her when she said she was sad during COVID because she had him all the time?
Oh, please. As Cody would say, please.
She was leaving my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That I think was her end goal.
Yeah.
She did want the other wife. She's the girl that has to be the favorite.
Right.
She has to be the teacher's pet.
Like somewhat like a girl's really pretty, but she surrounds herself with less classically attractive women so that she feels better.
I've definitely been on one of those sides of things.
Well, like what she said to Janelle, that like, oh, you want to do the plus size clothing line because it's your niche, it's your passion.
Because
like,
you're so fat, Janelle. I am so skinny.
He would never eat nachos. It's But these two people now are so miserable. Like I just think they're gonna implode or something. Like both of them are just like the most miserable people I'm seeing on TV right now. And again, I watch Dateline for a living.
Yeah.
And
if that
these
happens,
people are
we'll-
more angry than
we'll have like
Dateline.
an emergency. We'll have an emergency tete-a-tete with you if anything happens true crime related.
Thank you. I have good connections at Dateline. I can get a host in, and yeah, we'll take care of it.
Oh my God, I love this.
Yeah, it shouldn't be Sookie because you're right. She's not asking the right questions.
Oh, all the single ladies, put your hands up.
All right, my
Please
tow
please
truck
step.
is apparently about to arrive.
Oh my
so,
God.
Kimberly, thank you so much for closing this
Kimberly,
out.
thank you. We love you. A Day with Dateline. Check it out.
Wait, hang on. Tell us about your podcast. It's arriving at 6:51, meaning it's probably going to arrive at like midnight, but this is perfect timing. Go ahead and tell us about your podcast.
Yeah, we do like snarky recaps of Dateline episodes, and we come out every Wednesday. And check out our Patreon, follow us on social media, and yeah, Keith would be funny at the tell, but Mank is a little snarkier, so I think Mank would have a lot of fun with it. Yeah. So, but thank you, everybody. Really, I did not feel worthy because I'm not an expert. So
you were amazing. Everyone was very excited to have you. Everyone needs to go back and read all the comments because it's just all love.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you. And love surviving. See you. I love you guys too. You're amazing. So
we're all friends.
I was on their show once.
We're past friends.
I know we're all friends.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Kim
Love you
Bolly.
both. Bye.
Have a great Monday.
Oh, Amanda,
Oh,
you knocked it out of the
Georgie.
park, girl. You did it. You survived.
Only a couple horrible technical difficulties, but they weren't that bad. You handled it, I assume.
Oh, you guys in the comments honestly are amazing. I've been trying to get all of your comments, and you guys are amazing. Thank you to all of our guests. All of their names and everything are in our show notes and all that good stuff. I want to make sure that Canada, is able to get your car and buy you a new one, of course.
Right.
Along with their free
I'm
health
sure it'll
insurance and all that.
But really quickly next week, again, we got Sister Wives season. I wrote season 0. Why can't I ever freaking just read
Season 10. We know. We know.
One. And I didn't write the title either, but it's a Mary Cat.
Yep. Catfishing Fallout.
And on TRP, My Big Fat Fabulous Life, season 3, episode 2, A Brush with Death. And just go check it out.
Smash that like. Come on. Subscribe.
Follow us on
Hit the
TikTok. And just
Follow all of our
make sure you check out all our guests. Surviving Sister Wives, Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided, Date with Dateline, Resting Bitch Face, Shore Store. I did not sign up for this. Oh my God, this is a lot of people. Seventh Heaven, a lesbian recap, Surreality Podcast, and everyone's business but mine.
And Danielle, the SC Realtor.
Always, of course. Yeah, she just doesn't have a logo, so I didn't want to throw up the picture of her and her wedding. And check out Boots on the Ground Jeanne in all of in our Facebook group.
You guys are all amazing. Amanda, you did you're insane. I love you. I adore you. You did a great job getting everything lined up, and Wally's ready to go. Scouts at the door.
This is it. This is it, puppy.
And you're all adults.
Bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.